Hello.
There we go.
Welcome to another wonderful day of Blue Box. We have.
Hello, Matt Chatters. So fun.
3D one and only Cowboy Hob coming at you live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet again another 98.7.
Josh, why do I feel like you're like a late show? Like
He is
like
because he is. Because he is.
radio.
Yes.
Totally rock
Radio.
that.
Josh is always late.
Josh in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Josh in the afternoon.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Hello, all callers. Thank you so much for calling in. Please understand that these pipes are hot, and I'm ready to get off the rocker. Let's go, everybody.
Just dial tone.
Well,
No
it seems like
callers.
no callers right now.
Yeah, caller number one, go ahead. Yep. Hey, thank you for taking my call. Hey, Josh, by the way, you see how I interjected myself there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Horrible.
did everyone zero out their
Yes.
their bandages?
Is this what
Excuse
happens
me?
when you get
Huh?
married? You just make horrible jokes.
Pardon me.
Dude, that's been sad.
No,
I
it's
got
been going on
shunned.
forever.
I got shunned from telling.
Forever.
I got shunned from telling jokes in like high school. So
How dare they?
that was
They
like
don't
20 years
appreciate a
ago.
good joke. They just
I
don't
understand that.
appreciate
Yes,
a good
thank you.
No, they appreciate good jokes. They just don't
I'm gonna be
appreciate
right
his
back.
jokes. There's a
No,
difference there.
not
Should
allowed,
I?
Hob. Stay there.
Oh, well.
Did you Fred Flintstone
Take
that
your
shit on the
potty
way
break
home or what to get your car?
Also, Hob, whatever you've done recently, have you dyed your hair or did you just get like a sunburn? Because you look super cute.
I put on real blush today.
Wow, that's what it looked like a sunburn.
That could also be a sunburn.
Okay, there we
Haven't
go.
gone out
There
Outside.
has, yeah, Florida's been really hot, hasn't it?
It's been like 105
Oh, tell me about
from
it.
what I. Yeah, but only from what I've been paying attention to. It's just always hot. So.
Like LA's so
It's
hot
like-
right now.
70 degrees right now. It's great. I appreciate it.
Lucky.
Yeah, right
It's 'cause
now
there's
it's
nothing
7
out there.
degrees. It's killing me.
On a
I
serious
literally
note,
don't know
Josh,
what the fuck. You
On a
guys are
serious-
throwing
It's
out
like
numbers.
Fahrenheit, not Celsius.
I know that, but I
just
don't know what the
realized
hell that means. Like,
I'm not
just
wearing
like-
pants.
It's triple
I
it.
gotta turn
So-
this
It's
off.
triple it.
I'm also not wearing pants.
But I
When
can't,
we say
get
it's
up.
20.
I'm gonna see my ass.
But I have
What?
a blankie.
Do it. Do it.
Well, I don't.
Show us, show us.
So, Vivi, if I'm
Please. Thank you.
correcting
Yeah.
this, negative 45 Celsius and negative 45 Fahrenheit are the same.
Or the same. After it gets into a negative, it just becomes the same. Yeah. But then, like, when it's, oh, thank you, Amanda, coming in clutch over here. 102 is 38. Ooh, that's so
Yeah.
hot.
You can kind of like a third if you just divide it by 3. You're pretty
Gross.
close.
Okay, Rory, first of all, you know me and math.
Don't do. Be nice to
You
her.
think I could
Don't make her
logically-
brain.
Yeah. You think I could logically math a third? I mean, if it's easy, then yes. If not, then I just say it out loud in hopes that somebody does
You
it.
just
for me.
round it. 100 becomes 90, and then you take a third.
Yeah, you lost me.
Oh no.
I want to make a joke, but I won't.
Do it. I'm
John,
breaking all
do we have a couple minutes
stereotypes.
yet, or
No, we're
starting
good.
right
Well, if you need, no, go ahead.
Right away.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. You can't leave.
Mm.
Potty break. Did you just get your nails done? Oh, your nails look so cute. Can you take a
Oh,
picture
she
and
looks
send
so
them to me?
cute. Yes.
I know the nails rock. Let's go.
Yes.
And
I'll be back,
Send it in
back.
the group.
all right, you come back. Yes.
Take a picture of it and send in the group. I want to
Yeah,
see your
wait,
nails.
Take a picture of what?
Hello, Mad Chatters. Hey, Art of Mike Disney. Thank you for being.
Look at-
Asha,
Look
yes, you won recently, and Amanda, of course, as always. Rob, of course, as always. Toriano.
Hi, Mike.
Look at all of you. Thank you for jumping in with us.
Hi, Rob.
Yes. Hey, Tracy. Glad you and Pat are liking all the reruns.
Do, 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 do. Bum, bum.
It's a good song. I like that.
A little bit tired, a little bit delirious.
A little?
A little
I
bit tired,
like
a
it,
lot
Vivi.
bit
No,
delirious.
yes, I want to hear the giggle. I'm gonna demand actually a giggle fit tonight, even if it's like fake. You must.
Even-
Yeah, like just like.
Blue box.
We are about sales. We
Yeah, we're
Oh,
about the numbers. If we're not getting it, we don't want
Hey,
it.
Josh, speaking of,
Eagle
you need
fits
to
are
send me a
clothes.
photo.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Can I get
what kind
one?
of photos?
You can also send me one, Hob.
What do you need a photo for? Oh,
Wait. Hey, Rory, please be careful, please.
Vivi sent me one.
So Rory,
did.
what
No,
type of
he
photo
wanted
am
a-
I
a
allowed to send you?
And can me
Not
and
the
Josh
same
put
kind of
it
photo,
together?
Nate. The kind of photo. that
Y'all
you
fake.
sent to me.
Y'all fake. All right.
I ain't fake. I'll do it.
Stop.
Rory,
Photo.
what type of photo we need? Like, I've got a few on here already prepped and ready to go.
As long as
the-
I have Becca's permission, I'll do it.
I shouldn't have asked.
As long as I'm back.
Yeah, you shouldn't
let's
have.
wait for Becca to come back.
They're
and laugh.
so pretty. They're just nice and simple. Like, so nice.
Honestly,
to
Becca will
look
probably say yes to everyone but me, so that's fine.
Damn,
She
dog.
comes dancing.
I was just gonna say, as long as I get to preview all of these pictures and enjoy them first, that's all. That matters.
Okay. Are you-
All
are you
right.
allowing me-
And with that, we're going to go live on video. Welcome, 3, 2, 1. And here we go. All right, welcome to Blue Box, episode 29 and 86 of Greyhawk Awakening, Book 2. And I'm sorry for all of you who are subjected to the very ribald early commentary here by the team, but none of it was meant in any...
For your pleasure.
No, stop it. I
All
just...
the context. It was meant in all the context.
It was all... Okay. All right. So tonight we are. Let me jump in real quick. All right. So we are on episode 29 of Book 2, 86 of all the Greyhawk Awakening, and we have a fantastic show tonight.
Ooh,
Really excited.
Can we just leave it the way it is? I want to be Velfino.
Oh, I fixed that before the stream.
Becca, you
Hang on.
look it on the.
Yeah. Okay. What? There we
I eat
go.
all the
Valfino, and then Rasmus. There we go. Rowan. Sorry, hate to fix it, but I did.
Cool.
All right. So welcome everyone, Blue Box, and we're glad to have you with us tonight. It's been a couple of weeks since you've seen your DM here actually DMing. I've been traveling quite a bit, but I think that's ending now for quite some time, and I am so excited to be on with this crew tonight. The chat. No. Okay, no, Josh.
Yes.
No, Josh. Stop.
Yes. They
No.
wanted John. Give the people what they want.
Hey, listen, John. Idea. Blue box after dark.
Yes.
No, and 1,000 times
Sunday.
no.
Come on,
Only
can
if I
you throw
get
that
Box
poll
after
up?
dark. We must do it on the holiest of days.
Okay, so let's get to our game tonight. I think we want to.
6 chains and chains.
Yeah, but not those kind of chains. Oh, Hob, I should have known you would do that.
Wait.
That's not those kind of chains, Hob.
Change it to whips and chains.
Hey Jeff, thank you, Moose. No, I'm trying to be a clever DM with all my references back to our early book 1, and you guys are trying to yank me off. No,
The dejected
the
DM. That's this upcoming Wednesday night.
dejected DM. Good idea. All right, let's talk about what happened last time. Josh, don't screw this up.
Oh my gosh. Dag nabbit.
Put your blender down.
It's been weeks. We have to what happened last time is very important. We got to get everyone up to speed here. So what happened last
I
time?
forget.
Everything is
Amanda,
lying on you right now.
Amanda.
You know that this is. Do you have time to read 6 pages right now, Josh?
Thank you, Jerry. Yes, John is always right.
Go ahead.
I don't think I got anything from Amanda. But like last time, we started with both Rasmus and Anaho and Valfino all down deep inside of the well where the chain had thrown Anaho. Rasmus stopping for a brief second at the edge of this well to look in as Valfino, like a mother truck, and bamf, came diving in like a straight up G. She goes into the water down. She hits in the water. She gets hurt, but she's good to go as she's over there and she's swimming in them waters. And then Anaho is having to paddle his little doggy paddle way through, and he's up on the side of the cage as in this creepy mother trucker with a long tongue that looks dirty nasty. He comes up straight up to freaking Anaho and just starts rapping that mother trucker. As then Anaho's getting beat left, right, uppercut. As then Rasmus throws himself across the top of the cage and slaps that booty and goes heal as he heals Anaho. And that was his very last spell slot that he had. As then Anaho's like, ooh, I feel much better. And then this nasty mother trucker goes, blah, 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 and really tears Anaho down a peg or 2 or 5 until Anaho's really not looking good. As then Anaho gets to the point, as well as Rowan, which then Rowan at some point, after really helping her buddy Boo Boo Bear Rizia up top, she pretty much helps take down this winch that she thought was called Sarah earlier, but instead it's the chain. As then he's taking down the chain, then Rowan's like, hey, I'm out. As then she falls after Rizia doing the dope thing, cutting that chain, she falls. As then...
Oh, I love it. And you forgot the square one. The square thing, right?
Shit. Uh-oh.
What? As
He's right.
then Rowan falls down. Rowan pretty much trying to help, does absolutely no help, as then she gets paralyzed and then sinks like Looney Tunes character into the waters. As then Anaho gets messed up with the same. Valfino goes after Anaho, really taking his time to be able to try and save Mini-Me's life. As then Rasmus is left face to face with this nasty mother trucker, as then he and knocks that head clean off, as then he dives in the waters to get Rowan. Valfino comes up to the top, throws Anaho's body onto like a chain or whatever that's lowered down by the strong AF. Rizia, as in Rizia pulls him up as he's drowning, little by little, as he's lifted to the top of this hole. As then he's pulled out, and then Rasmus is next pulled up, as then Rasmus works on Anaho and saves his life, as then the next 2 are brought up. We're all gasping for air, relaxed, tired, and just worn out. Also, the fact that Rasmus was able to do anything was all due to Pat Draw's full heal way
Thank you.
back when Phelan was still alive. So that is where we pick up, with all of us resting, some of us closer to others, and Rasmus possibly a little bit more trusted than he was before. Back to you, John.
All right, so back to me, thank you. And you're still hearing an appreciable... So I've dropped the volume on that before. It sounds good to me on my end, but if this is too loud, please, no, my music. I keep changing it and dropping it.
Oh yeah, John, you dropped.
Oh,
See it.
okay. We are done. This is gonna.
Get
so,
it, John.
Amanda did say for anyone who wants a better recap, go in the Greyhawk session. There we go. All right. So quickly, we're not going to do sponsors right now. We'll save that for the break. I want to talk about each of the characters and get right to the game tonight. So let's start with you, Hob. Tell us about Rowan.
She's blonde, she's tall, she's hot, she's the girl you like a lot. Her name's Rowan. She's cool. She's got a big secret that no one knows about, not even you guys.
Totally.
Not even one. Hates Rasmus for fun. Valfino is her best friend, brother in arms. And you know what? I don't think I've even ever said what she was. She's a fighter barbarian. So now you know. But that's my girl. Also,
all right.
I'm Hob.
Now, Hob, you're more than Hob. We're doing sponsors at the break, but yes, you are a principal sponsor. You are the one doing our artwork for all of our streams. You see every character, except Rizia. Rizia needs new PC art, right?
Yeah.
Funny that you mentioned that.
Sadly, Hob can't make her way through it because she has to stop every 5 minutes because she's blushing too hard from drawing this amazing.
That's what all this blush
artwork.
is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. All right. Well done, Hob. Thank you so much. Your artwork is incredible. You're incredible. All right. Rory. Oh, by the way, congrats.
For your first kid.
You're married, bro. Let's go. Becca and Rory, congratulations. Our first stream with you guys. Congrats. Like, so happy for you both.
As the official couple of Bluebox.
All right. It was on Saturday, not Tuesday, but so we got to.
Yeah.
It was Saturday instead of Tuesday. Yeah, married. That's awesome.
Oh, you totally, Rory, you blew that.
Yeah,
you
super
blew it. That was terrible. That was awful. Let me. I'll come back to you, Rory. Let me go to Becca. Becca, congratulations, you're married. Maybe you could do this better.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, it was a lovely ceremony, quite small, just our immediate family. So stay tuned for the bigger celebration yet to come.
Yeah.
There, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Well done. Well done.
You know the level of excitement that I give most everything.
That was the highest peak that you will get. I'm letting you know.
Okay. All right. Let's back to you, Rory. Tell us about your character and what everyone should know about Anaho.
Anaho, Mr. 2'11" full halfling. If anyone remembers, not a halfling. He's a full halfling, quite beefy and very, very quiet. He has obtained a few items. One as a result of Rizia, the particular dagger from Yaj. And he was thrown down into a well to his utter demise. Into water, darkness, and an actual nasty creature down there, which is literally epitome of all his fears put into one spot. And now he is very, very tired and very, very weak.
Well said. Although, yeah. All right. Well said. Tell us about Rowan. I'm sorry, Valfino. Rebecca, tell us about Valfino and how he feels seeing all that's occurred, and after the dive, coming back up, the spin, the chain. How's Valfino feeling?
So, I'm Becca, self. That's still weird to say. Valfino is, he is the silent type, right? He's kind of moody, kind of broody, doesn't really, if he's not, doesn't trust you, you know, Rasmus. But after kind of everything that's gone on in the last episode, the diving straight in, the saving of Anaho, and watching Rasmus save Rowan and all of that, he's kind of, you know, seeing that this is his team now. They've accepted Valfino and Rowan and Valfino kind of accepted them. Like, Rasmus is still kind of the iffy because of how Rowan, you know, feels around him. But everyone else on the team is, you know, okay, this is our people now. This is our posse. This is what we're going to do. So that's why he went full force to save Anaho. And at the end of last stream, he was cuddling up to Rizia and feeding her food. So, you know, I think he's starting to accept everyone and kind of just, okay, this is what we got to do to save Rowan, so we're going to do it.
I love it. I love it. And you had some good rhymes in there, by the way, Becca. Well done. So since you mentioned Rizia, let's go to Rizia.
Hello, I am delirious and tired. I play Rizia. I'll do this. On BlueboxRPG. I'm running on like little to no sleep, so if I'm acting a little wonky today, that's probably why. Yes, so I play Rizia. She's a half-orc barbarian, level 5, if I'm correct. My 6? Okay, level 6. Thank you, sir. Yes, she's a level 6 barbarian. For the longest time in book 2, she has been the sole carrier of the glyph alongside. She still has her friend Anaho, however, he luckily did not. He did escape that. So she's very glad to find somebody else who is after the same thing. I think there's a huge sense of relief for her and less of a burden, I think, because she's not carrying it all by herself. And forcing her friends to come with her.
Yes, and he was that, but there's one more now, right?
Yes, that's what I mean, yeah. As I said, Rowan is the other one that has the glyph.
Yes.
That
right.
one dog bitch.
All right. Kristen, go ahead, Kristen.
Your turn.
Hello, my name is Joshua Blake of NPC Voices. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and here on Twitch for one more night, and then tomorrow night as we've got the finale of Eden, the New Kingdom, Episode 8. But I'm Joshua Blake, and I'm LA-based voice actor, model, and annoyance. If you're looking to find me here, you'll find me as Rasmus, the 5th level Inquisitor, as he's got his good boy, his homeboy, his sweet cheese, his rotten soldier, Rasputin, his sweet baby boo. Yeah, Rasmus is great. He's a good dude. He would never hurt a soul. He's too sweet and kind for anyone's own good, and yet he's untrusted.
The ever mysterious Tim wants to know what Twitter is. What's Twitter?
Twitter. So Twitter is the same thing that you see the birds and the bees are doing. The Twitter painted.
Okay, all right. And with that, we resume our game tonight. Thank you all, and we'll do, as I said, the sponsors and some announcements here coming up at halftime. But for now, let's go ahead and kick this off. So, you all feel the weight of the Temple of Hextor above you. Though nothing physically oppresses you, the spiritual oppression is clear. The chain now lies inert. Anaho gasps, twitches, but seems stable. You rest. And yet feel no rest. So begins episode 2986. Here on the screen, you can see we have each of the PCs, the broken chain, the winch, aforementioned winch, the pit and the door, all of that. Party. You may begin.
Rasmus having taken care of Anaho. I forget mainly where we wrapped up last time with the roleplay, but I know Rizia and Rowan were next to one another, and I'd assume that Valfina was over there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because Valfina offered some food to Rizia. And so Rasmus was just like still laying on his back from all the crap that just happened, will just begin like doffing his armor and just taking it off a little bit and sling his pack around and try and find some rations that are not absolute sludge at this point, and we'll just take it. He will just like throw it over in Rizia, Rowan, and Valfino's direction. Just, hey, you need to keep up your strength. Eat. As he'll just like throw one, then reach in. Throw two. Reach in. Go to throw three. Throw that one into the hole and then throw the third one. And just continue to doff his armor as he just kind of tries to lay there. You just hear the of his metal against the stonework. But that's all he's going to be doing for the next, 10 minutes.
Love it. And all of you, you say you go to sleep or any dialogue, whatever you want.
I was actually going to say, from what I can remember, I know that Rowan, Rizia, and Val were in the same vicinity, but I do know that Val and Rizia were closer because Val was feeding Rizia.
Correct.
Or attempting
yes.
to. And Rizia's
yes.
like, oh, thanks, I guess.
Yep.
I'll probably, after everything, Rowan, after nearly drowning, will probably kind of not purposefully pull herself to the side, but just kind of naturally drift away from the group just for a moment. And she's not necessarily
toward the door that you went through, or toward the opposite door, which you have not gone through. Where are you drifting?
Maybe on the other side of where the chain is at.
So here, you're saying?
Yeah, from what I can see on Twitch.
There's a little lag, but see that now? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, as she's kind of walking, she's taking off her backpack. We'll say that she's kind of like walking and drifting around absentmindedly, and she's not trying to hide the sound of papers as she kind of takes out what kind of looks like a like papers just kind of like glued together with big boxes and numbers on them. Some of them scratched out, some of them not, as she's kind of flipping through. As if she's looking for a specific thing.
Is she playing bingo right now?
All right, that's one anachronism.
Possessed
Move on.
chain. Chick. Yeah, no, not bingo. Traumatic bingo, maybe.
Where is Anaho? Is he currently still passed out, or are you up now?
I'd
Because
say
last
that,
we
yeah, I'd say that I'm just on the floor where you left me. Conscious, not fully passed out, but extremely worn out.
Yeah, I mean he came conscious last time with the
Poor
healing,
guy.
but yeah, not looking good, but conscious,
Okay.
and still like still like inhaling heavily, knowing he near drowning.
Then Rizzy would be sitting against the wall just to regain some strength. But once she gets enough strength, she would definitely help Anaho come against the wall instead of laying near the hole, the one that that Rizzy dragged Josh away from.
All right, you drag Anaho. He's still
I didn't drag
gasping
him. I
for
helped him
breath.
up. If he
Yeah, whatever.
wants to get up.
Okay.
I said I dragged Rasmus from that hole. Remember when he was laying there?
Yes.
I picked up his leg and dragged him away. So I will help Anaho if he can get up. If not, then she'll carry him because he's small enough. But she's not going to disrespect him. Like if he can get up and walk, then she'll eat him.
He'll get up. You can tell that it's as he's still breathing heavy. It's encumbered. He's not running sprints around like Rowan, but
For sure.
but he'll stand up and he'll slowly make his way with your assistance.
Are you okay?
You remember that I don't like water,
This time I did, yeah.
and it's dark down there. And there was a no joke literal monster down there.
From what I heard, yes. I couldn't really see anything down there. What exactly was it?
I don't know. Imagine a skeleton with some muscle that's 20 feet tall in the bottom of a pit that has its tongue, very long tongue, wrapped around your arm. And he'll hold up his arm just to show the lacerations from the tongue.
And you see, even with the healing, you see that they are long. The flesh is shredded, and there is a slight green pus now oozing from them.
She as she kind of looks at your arm, you could see across her face like the relief she has for not jumping in. She's just like, oh, I think I have something for you, from Yash, and she'll kind of go through her bag and pull out. What was that again, Rory? Sorry, can you help me out? That potion?
Full heal.
Yes. Yeah.
So she pulls out this glowing white vial and holds it out to you.
I don't know, Rizia. Are you sure you're not better, or someone else better off with that?
You? I'm offering it to you.
I know. And oddly, I'm not taking it quickly out of your hand. Because I would normally would. But everyone here had a part in me coming back.
And it seems like you're the most injured. You realize that you were near death, right?
Yeah. Been near death many. And I'll reach out and take it.
And as soon as you take it, you can see like this sigh of relief. Like, I'm gonna fight you if you don't take this thing. And so she's like, oh my God. And she kind of like draws her back. And she's like staring at you now, like, drink it. Don't put it in your pocket. Like, drink it.
Okay, I will. Yeah, but would you help me over to the other side of the room first?
We'll drink the potion first now.
But we're all in the same. So any of you can talk.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's crosstalk. It's fine. Give them their spotlight. But this is a place where you're all in the same area together. So I want all the players to role play at the same time.
Will anyone help me to the other side of the room then?
So at that moment, Val will see them and kind of meander over and like look at Anaho and put his arm out, like, okay, let's go, and help you across the room.
Across the room where?
Just away from the group of people.
No, I'm asking Val. She's helping you.
Where exactly did you want to go?
You see over there, where there's not very many people. That is where I'd like to go.
So here? Wait, I'll use the laser. So where he was, Valfino was here, or you have this opposite area. This is the door you came through, and that's the door you have not opened. That's the pit you were in. So where are you going?
I got disorientated in that. I'm just trying to find an area where there's not very many people. I know we're in a room, so just across from where.
Probably just across from where everybody else.
Yeah,
where
there you go,
Valfino
right there.
came from, right?
Yeah, right where Rowan was. Yeah, I was gonna say that right other side.
Got it.
Yep.
All right.
Makes sense to me.
You step across the room. You do hear the slight echo of footsteps. There is still the squelching of water from inside that deep pit. And the ambient smell and scent of must permeates.
And as I'm making my way across, I'll look back to Rizzy and go, it will probably make sense in a moment, but just remember how healing affects me.
Oh, right. Okay.
And when we get to the other side, I'll thank you, Valfino. I would recommend that you might just stand over there, though.
Probably the
So-
best bet.
My audio just cut out for a sec, so I didn't catch any of that. But Val will just kind of
stand right next to Anaho. That's
So,
what he wants.
Anaho just said once you got over to the other side, he'll just ask you, it might be good if you stand over somewhere else.
So John had said that we hear footsteps coming. Can everyone hear that, or is that just us?
That's our wet shoes. Right?
Or footsteps.
No, I'm sorry. It was
Yeah.
your footsteps. Yeah,
Okay.
the squelching of your feet. Yeah,
I
sorry.
thought there was like people coming, and I
no.
was like, oh no, not more combat. Who's dying?
We're ready to crossbow.
All right, and then in that, Val will look at Anaho up and down and be like, if that's what I think it is, I think you should take it now. And just kind of leaves him there, doesn't give him a chance to respond, and turns around and walks away.
And I will. I'll at that moment be corking it as you're walking away. My body's just, the arm, just everything flashes within his mind. And he'll sit down, press up against the wall, and start to drink it. And as it's taking its effect, you'll see his body will slightly convulse, his eyes will blink really fast, his face will start to tighten, and Rizia, you would recognize the look in his face as he becomes very serious in his demeanor. Takes a deep breath and faints. He doesn't pass out, but he faints to the ground for a moment as you see his eyes then open back up. and then I'll just lay there breathing heavy for the next couple minutes.
Rizia, seeing that obviously Naho is dealt with, she scans the room, notices that Rowan's kind of off on her own, kind of just makes note of it, and then looks for Rasmus.
What is Rasmus doing at this point? Is he just like dead, or?
Effectively, from where he was
Boy,
dragged to by Rizia, he has doffed his armor. If it still hasn't been 10 minutes, because I'm just going by the rule system of at least 5e for my knowledge of like doffing.
Wait, I'm sorry. Please stop cussing on my stream.
Sorry, 5e?
No. Stop. Oh,
Hey, this is
my innocent ears. Please stop.
this
I'm
is
deaf.
rated PG. Come on.
Yeah.
I
But,
thought
like,
we were
I'm not
gonna
No,
serious.
hey, look, just like role play the game. I don't care how long it's been. Like, play it how you want. All right.
He's been doffing his armor. He's literally he sat up when he needed to, but you'd hear as he like leans forward, doffs his like the pieces that he needs to get off because he just wears the upper breastplate with the armor on his forearms and everything. After he's kind of doffed those metal people, wow, pieces. After he doffs his metal people, he puts it on the ground next to him, kind of taking care of it, but also just trying to get it off his body. And you can tell where all the metal has been. It's just so sweaty. Like, just the sweat stains and the probably continuous stained cloth that those aren't able to get out. And maybe it was a nicer color a while ago, but not anymore. And the armor itself has seen so much wear and tear. It's not rusty because it's well taken care of, but it's like this armor is nothing new by any means, as he's kind of taken all to the side and taken off him. And then once it's just kind of like tunic or like shirt and pants, he's just kind of laying right back down where he was with his pack underneath his neck and just
Okay. So after Val had helped Naho over to that side and left him over there, he will have walked over to Rasmus and kind of just not really say anything, not even really acknowledge him, but just kind of plop down next to him and perch himself up against a wall and just kind of sit there and again not say anything because Val isn't a man of many words, so just props himself up there and doesn't really acknowledge and just kind of
Rasmus's eyes will follow, as in when Valfino pops down out of his peripheral, he'll just like head will just flop over, and he'll just like raise a finger as if in a finger gun, just. Oh, thank you very much for your help, man. As you can see on his body, he is not injured whatsoever. Like, not a single cut or scrape on him, even though you knew you saw him down there much more injured. But now, completely fine and just laying there, seemingly just physically exhausted.
If Rizia,
Val.
oh sorry. Rizia's
go ahead.
No, Val! What do you want, Val?
Rizia's
Val
just trying
will
to make
just-
note of actually. I'm not doing anything, but I just want to make note because he's actually not dressed. I want to see if he has the black stuff that's like moving around. She's just paying attention to that. That's all she's doing.
His right arm skin is still covered, but his neck is open a bit more with his V-cut shirt.
She's paying more attention because she's seen it change from just a smoke moving around to like the smoke with tentacles coming out.
Correct.
So she just wants to just
And
make note of it.
I'm sorry, I'm going to ignore the V-neck comment, but Josh, I'll let you describe what she sees.
You see a tiny little middle finger on the side.
Okay, that's your second anachronism. So now you're done for the day.
Hey, middle fingers are fine. You see a bitten thumb in your general direction. No, like You would see the same as it was. Like, you'd see some of the veins up from the right side. You'd see some of the veins, like, right. I don't know.
All right, so no, you see what he said, but also as it comes up the neck, you see one tendril kind of pulling almost out of the skin. The skin pulls out just a bit toward Rowan and then recedes.
And once again has a little middle finger. Yeah, no, he's just laying there, eyes up towards the ceiling after finger gunning Val. And what does Val do?
Val just, after you finger gun and say thank you, Val will, you know, I understand now that in order to save Rowan, you guys are our best hope. I may not like you, I may not trust you, but your friends are our best help, our best chance of saving my friend. Thank you for saving her. And then just, like, look away.
Rasmus, hearing this, his brow will furrow slightly, and his eyes will open back up a little bit, and look back towards Rizia, and then over to Naho across the hole, and then back towards Rowan, and then over towards Falfino. Oh, and he's going to say a word that I will not say on stream in Elvish. Say, oh.
Say it in Elvish.
We're your best hope. Oh. As he will then, like, lay his head back down on the pack. Oh, that's... I'm glad that comforts you. So he'll just chuckle a little bit, and he'll go, oh. As his hand will then go up to his rib cage, where he fell onto the cage. Okay. Rizia, you're a little silent. Rizia.
She'll just nod up to you.
I cannot tell if you are looking at me.
She'll just, you could see her just like move into just your peripheral. So
There we go. He's like, I think it's best if we set up a watch and then go to bed.
You got it, boss.
I don't really continue forward. I feel fine. We should just move forward. As you just suddenly hear from the other side.
I know. If you were close enough and not so fast, I would kick your and then Usitata in Elvish.
So in that, Val will offer to take first watch and kind of hops up off the wall. Where do you want me?
I'd imagine we should probably secure the, I'll look at both doors, and then the well, and, the doors, the well. Is the door that we came in, that swung open real easy, if I remember?
Super easy, yep, just like,
Yep.
opened up.
So we should probably secure that door, and Rasmus probably wants to take a peek through the other door before we...
So, in that, by the time you look at the doors and the well and back to Anaho here, or back to Val, he already has his crossbow out and is trying to find a place where he can see all three, the well and both doors, and where he can prop himself up against a wall.
All right. And all of you have done as you've said, and you still hear the gentle sloshing of the waters from beneath. You feel the oppression of the Temple of Hextor above. And now you rest, you close those doors, you...
Close those doors.
Without noise, they gently swing closed.
Do they swing both ways, or just one way?
Exactly as you saw. So like two doors, there was double doors. They swung open when you walked in, You push them, they gently swing closed without noise.
Do they have some kind of securing latch or?
They
volume
don't.
or anything?
They don't.
Right. Hey, Red, do you have anything to secure this door, or can you take a peek? Can you, wink wink, take a peek through the other door?
So Rasmus's pack is to his right, his armor's like to his left and his right around his body. You can tell his sword is still like right next to him, and he's got his hand on the hilt of it, and it's against his chest, but he is out. Like right as he heard that someone was going to be taking first watch, he just passed.
Well, there are how many of us? He don't count. He's Rowan, Val, and Rizier. We don't need to all take watch unless we want to. I am just fine for any of them. How are you doing, Rizia? Rowan?
I'm fine. I'll take watch with you.
You both take watch?
Yep.
Okay.
I will take second watch.
So Rizia first, Anaho second. Then...
Valpino's first.
Oh, Valfino.
Val and
Okay,
Rizia
all right, gotcha. All right.
first.
Well, do we need 3 watches, and we can do it all separate?
You choose. How long you want to rest?
Well, yeah, then we'll just do 3 watches then, because then she can get some more rest.
Okay, so call it 3 hours each? Ish?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're,
You can
yeah,
do
okay.
Val
All right.
and then Anaho, and then I'll go last.
All right.
Also, thank you so much, Kausik, for the advantage, or the +1.
It's difficult to sense time here. You hear the gentle echoes. In the distance, it seems like there's a voice. And then gone. But nothing disturbs you as you rest. So all of you get resting here, 2 hit points back from a long rest, all abilities restored. Anyone that was waiting for a level up has now leveled up. So please tell us who's leveled up. I think Josh has clearly leveled up. Rasmus, go ahead and tell us. And have you rolled your hit points already?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you did. Yep. Yeah. So tell us about any other feats, and then we'll go to anyone else that's leveled up.
So I've leveled up to level 7. I gained 10 HP because I rolled a 7 on the die, and then I have a +3 for my con. So I'm up to 46 HP. So happy about that. What I got for this level is I got a new spell, which is called Ghostbane Dirge, and I forget what it does exactly. Well, I'll figure it out later. But the one really cool thing that I really like that I got is ability to bane my weapons with a quick action, which means they deal a lot more damage to creatures that I specify.
Which you've been waiting for.
Yes, I've been waiting for it, because I can finally actually deal damage if I ever hit.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I got that I really, really love, and of course my lovely party members helped me not choose, but helped me figure out whether I wanted to go more combat feat or more roleplay feat, and I went more roleplay. And the roleplay feat I got was Blind Sight. So Rasmus now has Blind Sight out to 10 feet from him and can automatically just sense whatever it is that's there.
Nice. Nice. All right. Anyone else? All right. The watches pass uneventfully. It's difficult to have any sense of time in this place, but eventually all of you, still with the glowing orbs on either side, the chain inert on the floor, Rasmus slowly standing, Anaho, all of you now up and conscious. What do you do?
What do you say? Do we continue on this? Why are we down here, by the way?
We are looking for the key, or is that the
That's right. Yes.
Albert?
For the spy. Right?
As
You're the spy, right?
Rasmus.
You nearly die and you forget?
You know, it was a long day yesterday.
PTSD is a funny thing. As he's just doing push-ups.
Right.
So do we want to continue down this apparently very deadly path? Or just go get the boat?
No, you know I have to be here. And the only reason we're here is because of you. I have to complete this. Come with me or not.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. So then how do we proceed? Obviously there's one door, but what are your instructions, leader? And he'll give you just a kind but slight grin.
And you could tell, like, she's not in the mood today, and she's just like, no. Like, she just kind of looks at you, and she's just like, I don't know. This door.
Is the door open?
No.
Not that I'm aware of.
No, both doors are closed. You guys closed the ones you came through, and the other one has never been opened.
The other
How
door.
well did you look at the other door?
She'll walk over to the door, and she just kind of is pointing out the different things on there. The compass with the arrow.
I mean, yeah,
the gauntlets.
Yeah,
are,
so yeah, I'll show you. So it's not really yeah. So the gauntlet which clutches 3. You see this here.
And she'll just tell you that's the symbol of Hextor.
So as Anaho was making his cheeky comments, Vala walked over to the door and like put his ear up against it. And then when Rizia walked up, Val will have dropped to the floor and see if he could look underneath if he could see anything or in the crack underneath the door. Just kind of scoping it out, probably being a little goofy, but seeing what he can do.
Val, as you walk over there,
You take 12 psychic.
you do not take any damage, but you do feel a gentle wafting breeze, like there is an open corridor here, and the smell is much cleaner. No water, but the slight scent of decaying flesh. Not like in the not wet, not like dry, like corpses. You can smell that under the door.
So I was hoping you were going to say it was going to be fresh here, like it leads back up to the city, but I guess not. Val, when he smells this, he'll look over to Rowan and say, I need your nose. Please come here. And like wave her over.
I think you're muted, Hop.
What?
I said I need your nose. I'm here.
Can I already smell this if everybody else is smelling it?
No, only Val smells it because she like put her nose by the bottom of the door and is sniffing what's beyond the door.
So you like point down at the crack in the floor. I like smell.
Yes, she points at the crack and says, "Smell."
Having about this point, zero shame, considering her own personal shit. She gets on all fours and she gives it one big old sniff.
Roll d20, please. Give me your raw roll. Your base roll.
Just as is?
Yeah, just your base roll. Your base roll.
14.
That's a low roll. Nerd.
No.
Swear.
Rowan,
Want to reach out and touch you.
you smell what I described already to Valfino, which is the sort of musty smell of decaying dry, not the wet, stench that was in the, but something else.
Does it smell alive?
Nothing smells alive, but you smell the slight scent of decaying food. So 2 separate scents. One, dry decaying flesh. The other, decaying food. Rotting. Dead, rotting food.
Smells like a squirrel hoarded itself in there and died. And she'll kind of get back up onto her feet. Whew. We surely want to go in there.
Yes.
She looks at everyone just staring at her dead silence, and she's like, all right. No one's figured out how to open this door, huh?
Well,
right?
it's not too hard. You turn the knob, you push it. We just haven't tried yet.
I'm gonna push it and turn a knob if there is a knob to be turned.
There is. So, Val, you walk over there. Rowan. Oops, wrong one.
I don't know if I recommend that, but you have fun.
What? Open the door.
And it opens easily again. There's a click, click, and you hear a creak as the door opens.
You did it now. You're being loud.
And you see a
That is door.
you see a darkened corridor beyond. No natural light beyond those things that are illuminated here in the room.
It's bloody dark in down there. Which one of you can see good? Well, bloody one of you.
Val will look to Rasmus and be like, Can't you figure this out for us?
Give me a second. As he will just, he's been donning his armor this whole time, just like looking at people figuring out how to look through a door, open a door, and he's just been amused by it. As then you look over and he just, yes, if you can toss me a pebble, I can help you out very quickly.
Are there pebbles on the ground? It's a dungeon, right? I'm gonna kick a pebble.
If you could take the pebble from my hand.
Swept dungeon. A single goblin comes in with a broom.
It will be time for you to go.
Yeah, she'll kick like a pebble as soon as he's like, if you could pass me a pebble.
Thank you very much. As he's going to reach down and he has to touch it. So,
of course.
Yeah, with his skin. So his left hand will reach on before it's on and will touch it. And as he touches it, he'll roll in his palm a little bit, and then he'll throw it back. And as he throws it, he casts light on it. Over to one of you two, whoever wanted it.
How good of a throw is it? Is it like a good softball throw, or?
He just pulls like
no roll needed here. He can whatever. We don't have to role play.
Puck right in the forehead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for it. That's a regular 19. I feel like I kind of caught that. I feel like I kind of ate that.
Okay.
I make the rules now because no one's telling me.
39. No.
That's a number. If anything, if Rowan can't catch it, she's gonna let it pass.
No. I'm saying like it's. That's my whole point. Like this is not. Yes, he tosses it. You catch it. You don't have to overplay that.
Well, all right. She's gonna catch it and then she's gonna toss it right past her as it cling down into the hallway.
In the hallway,
lighting up however far she can toss her cord.
As it lights up, you see the corridor has 3 different directions: right, left, forward. The stone clatters right in the center of that.
We're gonna need 2 more pulls.
As long as they don't get thrown back to us, I'm happy.
It doesn't. No.
Rowan will turn to Val and go, yeah.
I actually like that though. Well done. Yeah, Val. That's a better idea than mine, but no. That's not what
I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that nightmare situation. For as far down as that one pebble had gone, do we see anything of significance at all? Or is it just dark blackness as far as the eye can see in that one channel?
No, it's illuminated now. stonework, as I described. Here, clearly well-constructed, neatly fitted stones, and then a T to right and left, and then forward. Any of those three directions, once you go into this hallway, can be taken.
Okay. So now that this is open, is there any particular way that this smell is like the strongest in, whatever direction? You know what I'm saying?
Good question. Where you're standing, everything's coming from one direction, so it's very difficult to discern. If you move forward, you could probably try to...
That's what I was gonna... I just assumed that that's what I was doing, was walking forward.
So you walk forward, all right? You all see
I walk forward.
Rowan walks toward the glowing stone, and as her footsteps echo. Anyone else following, or just watching from the
Come on,
room?
you big babies.
As usual, I will. I wouldn't be saying this thing, Kipper. As usual, I'll just take the back of the party. He'll be finishing donning his armor and just kind of be waiting for everyone else to go in.
Oh.
Oh, and you're not generally quiet, are you?
Who?
Chunk.
Yeah.
Me or Rasmus? Because Rasmus, no. Rowan, yeah.
Rowan's quiet?
Rowan's very quiet.
No, not with her mouth. Have you heard her?
Oh, no, that gets her into trouble.
All right.
The stealth, I'm a -2. So.
Might as well have vicious mockery.
If Rowan is going down quietly,
Yeah.
I'll follow. Like, actually quiet. If you're not going down quietly, I'm staying right by the door.
She'll kind of like turn and be like, listen to the man.
Are you trying to move silently, Rowan? You didn't say that, but are you trying to move silently?
I don't think that she's making like stamp, stomp noise.
No, but she's not.
Echo. Yeah.
Yeah. She walks forward normally.
Yeah.
It would seem to Anaho, to most, it would seem fairly quiet. To you, it's a cacophony. You are accustomed to moving silently. Rowan's footsteps, just normal steps, are very loud in your ears. Do you follow or stay in the room?
I'll follow, like, consistently 10 feet behind her.
Don't worry. Protect you.
Val.
You hear... Go ahead, Val.
Oh, Val will follow after Anaho, not too far behind him, and have his crossbow up and at the ready, just in case anything jumps out at Rowan. He can be ready, or if anything runs towards them.
Okay.
And Anaho will be very, like, utmost quiet.
All right, and Rizzy and Rasmus? Staying behind? Just watching?
She'll follow.
Follow? Rasmus? Follow? All right.
This will take the end.
All right.
Come on, Bob.
Rowan, you reach there first, and the illumination of that stone cast a glow on the walls. You again inhale deeply. It feels like straight ahead and to the left are rotting food or dry, decayed supplies. To the right, desiccated flesh.
Death, food poisoning. She'll turn to Rizia, because I'm sure she kind of towers over everybody from behind. She doesn't have to do much to make eye contact, and she just asks, I'm gonna pull in an Anaho. What are we looking for again? Want to make sure we don't take the wrong path.
We're supposed to be looking for a key.
Well, what kind of key? Like a food key or like a skeleton key?
Oh, no, apparently we're not supposed to be looking for a key.
We're looking for the spy, correct?
The spy, yes.
What does he look like?
Man.
That was the same guy in the house that we broke into when we first met each other, correct?
Correct.
That's who we're looking for.
That is who we are looking for.
Correct.
Wasn't there
Well-
a piece of artwork with what he looked like inside of the house?
There was.
Yeah. So we know what he looks like.
Yes.
Uh-uh.
You've seen him.
I wasn't there.
Count.
What was that?
What was that?
Oh.
What was that?
I have no
What?
idea. It said it came from your end.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Your thing was
Little yellow
highlighted.
box.
Lies, all lies. No, nothing here.
Yee.
Sorry, viewers. Oh.
No. Sorry, viewers. Yes.
Over there?
I don't know what that would. No, it's not. Hello, our viewers. No. You've seen, so Count Dunstan
evil spirit.
from Neural, yeah, he was the one that sent you on the mission, and it seems like there's a understandable bit of forgetfulness because it's been a while. But we pull this back up here, and you can see where we're at on the monitor. There we go. So you're just north of the Bone March. You came from Neural, where you met Count Dunstan. He told you about his spy in Spine Castle. You found the house of the spy, as mentioned earlier in the recap. And you saw a picture, you found the book, all of that, which led you here underneath the Temple of Hextor. So you've seen some renderings, you kind of have a sense of what you're looking for here. I'm sorry if that was not clear earlier on the what happened last time, but yes, that's why you're here.
So one would assume that the one chamber area there that smells of rotting flesh could be your man.
Probably.
Unless he smells like rotting meat pies and fruit.
We could all split up. There are only 3 hallways.
Considering that we all almost died together, you really think that we'd be good splitting up?
I didn't say that. I just said there was an option.
That is a bad option.
That is
Val
that option.
will.
You know what? We'll put a pin in that.
Val will look to Bunaho and say, "If we do split up, I take him," and point down in front of him at Anaho.
Oh shit.
Good.
He's quiet. I'm quiet. We'll survive.
But it does. I do appreciate that. I like other quiet feet. But Rowan, you do have a point. Rotting flesh and probably a tortured person.
Or your dead spy.
Or he's dead, and at least then we know he's dead.
She's gonna start walking in that general direction.
You might want to not go so fast, though.
I've just got longer legs than you. That's all. Come on, keep up.
You head that direction, Rowan?
Yeah, but like, you know, stealthily, like, all quiet.
Okay.
To appease Anaho.
You move all quiet down the hallway. And while the scent grows stronger, you reach a dead end. Stone all around. The scent seems to be coming from the stonework all around you.
Like it's like soaked into the walls.
Perhaps?
Oh, Rowan doesn't like that shit. As soon as we hit a dead end, she just slams a fist onto the wall. Ah!
I thought you were trying to be quiet. You can hear like the voice, like Rizia's voice.
Yeah. So you Rizia, you heard like her vulgar exclamation, her fist slamming against the wall.
Val will reach over Naho and put his hand on the back of Rowan and like, calm down, friend, calm down. And
You feel she's tense.
he reaches for one of her flasks and hands it to her, and then turns around, like leaves her there with her flask and turns around and, well, are we doing this or are we going back? What are we doing? Is there any way forward?
Did we bring the light source with us? Okay. So, John, can I look while Rowan is having her moment and hopefully drinking plenty of that flask?
The whole thing.
Can I search the walls, basically looking for whether it be a breeze coming through or some change?
Sure.
Kind of.
So Anaho, having now for the 5th time been looked over by Val, walks over to the wall, and you feel against it. Roll a d20, please.
I got an amazing 3. That is a really good number.
You have that same scent, but you find nothing.
There might be something here. It's not the first time that I would have not found something. But we could always come back.
Can I
Perhaps we
do a quick, like, out of pure frustration and, like, why did this lead me here? Can Rowan just kind of, like, look in, like, the cracks and, like, if there's maybe a light shining through, or maybe there's, like, seepage of death juice coming from the ceiling above
Death
or
juice.
below?
Death juice?
know.
Really?
Death juice.
Yeah,
Get at
like
your
body
local
Kool-Aid.
corner store today.
Yeah, you don't know about death juice?
All right, so hang on.
The wall licks Naho's hands.
Rowan, as you, in frustration, you've already slammed your fist against the wall. You do it a second time. You see Anaho, and almost with frustration, you see his gentle kind of movement around, like he's being too furtive, too tender, and you feel as like, "Arr!" As you do, you find there is a stone that is somewhat movable. When you pound your fist in frustration, you feel a stone move.
Like move like I broke it, or move like it might be meant to do that?
It didn't shatter. It flexed. It slid as you hammered it.
Inward?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I'm gonna, as soon as like she feels that like movement, she's going to I'd say still with her fist kind of press inward, kind of putting her body weight on it, not trying to be so aggressive, but seeing if it will move with more of a gentle touch.
You press up against it. It flexes somewhat, but nothing happens.
Okay, she's really gonna try to push this time. She's gonna open palm and she's going to push, like muscle that.
She muscles again. You feel the stone flex. Everyone's watching this, but nothing happens.
Okay. As she's doing that and she's really pushing it, she not loudly, but she calls like, Rizia, give me a hand. The stone. Ugh, I can move it. I need help.
She'll come over and help her.
I'll just start watching down the hallway the way we came, as well as being aware of the walls around me. So I'll just start taking point and watching while all this happens.
All right. So as Rowan continues to push and Rizia comes over, Naho looks down the hallway. Anything that Rasmus and Valfino are doing?
Rasmus.
I'm doing nose game. You first, Alfina.
Oh, sure. So Val will have moved out of the way. Kind of. How narrow is this tunnel, by the way?
It's about 10 feet wide.
That we're going down.
Yeah. So like you can go two
Okay,
abreast.
so-
Yeah.
Okay, so Val wouldn't have to press up against a wall to let Rizia pass, would he?
No.
Okay, so he'll just kind of move out of the way and then walk back towards Rasmus and still has his crossbow at the ready. And as Anaho's taking point and watching, Val will just kind of be there looking again over Anaho's head with his crossbow, just hanging out, but ready in case anything runs up on him.
Very good. Rizia, you step forward. You see where Rowan's hand was. You place your hand on that stone. Roll d20.
Plus my strength.
No, just roll d20.
Okay.
By the way, I'd be helping. I wouldn't just be letting Rizzy.
Well, it's a small stone. It's like it's hard for like 2 hands, but
No, I put my hand on.
I rolled a 2.
you rolled a 2?
Yeah.
See, that's why we help each other.
It doesn't matter. Rizia, your base strength is fine. So you push on that stone. All I was looking for was that you didn't roll a 1. You push on the stone, and with your strength greater than anyone else in the party, Rasmus close. Rasmus close, right?
What is Rizia's strength?
No,
Yeah,
she's
what is Rizzia's strength?
Okay.
You push, and the stone wall pulls away. Now, more than just the stench of decaying flesh, you're overwhelmed with the coppery scent of blood. You look into the room, and you see a huge circular room. A grate lets light in from the ceiling. This is like no room you've ever seen. The floor is bold, curved. In the center of the floor is a great pool of what looks like congealed blood. You see bits of body parts floating in the congealed blood, and a vaguely humanoid-shaped metallic sits in the middle of the blood. You see a door on the opposite end, the grate above letting that shaft of light down, and the congealed blood in the center of the room. Nothing moves.
Other than us, as we move into the room.
Is that what you do?
Does it look safe?
Did anything I just said sound safe? What? No, it's not safe. What do you mean is it safe? Congealed blood, body parts floating, bowl-shaped floor, no, nothing
That's
looks
just good soup. What do you want?
Good. When I hear the door open, I'll come back and take a look in there and look up, and it perhaps looks like a drainage. I don't know what that thing is in the center, but because you said there's like a grate at the top.
Yeah, and you can see light coming through it. In fact, it would not be difficult to. No check needed. It probably leads up inside the Temple of Hextor.
You said there was a silver orb in the center?
No, not a silver orb. A metallic. A metallic humanoid shape in the midst of all this congealed blood. 2 arms outstretched. Body parts all around it. And again, the floor is bowl-shaped. So if I'm not making this clear, let me try one more time. The floor is bowl-shaped. It slopes down. Congealed blood, body parts, metallic figure in the center, door on the other side, and a grate atop.
It definitely looks like a...
It's a ninja food processor.
I heard everything, but is there a like sidewalk or any sort of path around the outside of this bowl, or is this whole room just bowl?
The whole room is sloped, bold.
Oh, gross.
Is this humanoid floating, or is it like floating in the blood? Is it in the air directly underneath the skylight thing?
Great question, Valfino. So it's metallic. It's not floating. It looks submerged from here down. All you see is a metallic head and 2 arms outstretched in the midst of all this blood with body parts all around it.
Question, DM. When I read that book that I found in his house, did there say anything about something like this?
Very good question.
They were talking about sacrifices and stuff like that, an army under the city, something like that.
No, it did, and it talked about the key, but nothing mentioned about, this room of blood. No. Good question, Vivi, but no.
Okay.
I would mention that part.
Rizia's gonna go and find a piece of rotting flesh and just throw it in there.
Wait, so
She
she's walking into the room?
Rasmus into the hole.
You're not rotting.
Get in there.
Wait, is she walking into the room?
No. You
Okay,
said there was rotting flesh in the room behind us, correct?
No,
There was rotting flesh
in the
no,
room
it
in
was just
front of you.
snow.
Yes,
It-
yeah. So you're looking into the room now, and
okay,
you
then
can
I'll
see.
get whatever rotting food, something
You throw it.
wants to into the bowl. Like she's not gonna throw, but I'll just place it on the bowl and watch it roll in.
It slops into the congealing blood, and nothing happens.
Not that it is the most pleasant, and I would rather not, because I will probably drown. But I do think it is what it looks like.
Is there blood continuously flowing down, or it looks like it's dried up at the grate right now?
Yeah, no. So yes, actually, you see no blood on the grate.
Uh-huh.
It looks clean. The blood here in the center is congealed. It's dark. It's
Yeah.
deep crimson, starting to clot. And there's some on the slopes of the bowl.
Is there any other indication of how all these blood, body parts, flesh ended up here, other than not going past this pristine grate?
Roll d20, please.
Okay.
Definitely think we should take a different hallway.
Says you. This one's
My-
the fun one.
Yeah, but
Sig-
I am just guessing the hallway goes to the other door.
Maybe, but like we're here at this one, so 16.
16 nat on the die? Okay.
Yeah, 16 flat.
It's clear to you. Anything that is in this pit, any of the blood has been thrown through that grate. As a sacrifice or a punishment, this is a place of death. Coming from above in the Temple of Hextor, thrown down. You see the door on the other side.
DM, what is the distance from the door, like, into the bowl to the blood? Like, is it like a
All right.
slope down? Is it full up to the rim? Where are we at with how close?
No,
are we to
great,
the
great. So, better described. So the whole room is sloped like this. Then in the center is a deeper slope, like this. So 20 feet ahead of you, you see that pit where the metallic thing sits with all the blood congealing in it, the body parts floating, but the entire room is sloped. So it's a slope like this and then deepens like this in the center. 20 feet ahead, the door on the opposite side is 40 feet away.
Yeah. So there's room to walk, kind of, right?
Yeah,
Before actually getting all up in the blood. Okay, cool. Got that.
yeah.
I want to walk inside because no one else is going. I'm gonna go inside. What else do I have to lose?
I mean, either way, we're going to die. So,
That's
Fair
the point.
enough.
That's why we're here.
You see,
I'd still stay if we're going to do that.
what do you
We
mean?
have two other hallways we can walk down. We know how to get into this room, and we don't even have to close it if we can figure that out. We don't need to. Let's see what is in the other areas. Come back.
all right. So as a DM, you can do that. Yeah, he's absolutely right, and you might find some things back that way. But in here, I don't give too many hints, but I have two new players, and I know Vivi is super tired tonight, and we love you, Vivi. I know you told us beforehand that you were tired tonight, so no sweat on that. But there are other ways you might think about how you're handling this room than to just walk in. Think of what I've described. Maybe the chat can help, and we're going to go to break and see what the chat has. on the break. If you're watching tonight, we want to say thank you, and we're up at like 65 viewers, already growing. Thank you so much, everyone, for following all the chat. Gray ooze, no, yes, exsanguination, ever mysterious Tim, which came up this weekend as well. All the chatters, yes, Josh, thank you. Jeff, thank you. All right, so we'll be right back. The DM has plenty of bonuses, and I will be using all of them. Thank you for all those who have given those tiny little things to the players, which might help them a bit, but sleep is not for the weak. It is for Vivi tonight. And I won't even ask you if it's a long night tonight, Vivi. We'll wrap this up on the short night side.
Short night.
We would. You have to go to work after. Oh my.
That's very typical.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I usually get like 6. Yeah, I get like 6 hours. Like last week, I got 6 hours on Tuesday. And then Wednesday night I got an hour, and then Thursday night I got an hour, and then Friday I slept for like 10.
All right, so you didn't ask for this. I know you didn't.
What?
And I don't think I've... maybe one time. I don't think I've ever done this. Every bit tonight that's given, every bonus, everything that's given will go straight to Vivi. I'm going to send it to her after the stream tonight. To have someone who is so exhausted and then going to work in an hour tonight, we need to support this community. So everything you guys give tonight, I will pass it directly to her after the stream. Dollar for dollar, bit for bit, all of it. And Blue Box will be, oh, look at that. Yes, and I can't wait for Sunday. It's going to be so much fun. Blue Box will be right back. There you go, GF Powers 4. Thank you. I'm going to go back. Manda can help with this. Manda, please let us know every bit that we get tonight. Every bonus, every sub, all of that goes to Vivi. And I didn't mean to embarrass her. I hope I didn't. But
How could you, Vivi?
So Josh.
What do you want?
I mean, oh heck.
I didn't realize you sent me a link. Glad to know it's the same link. Doesn't your RPG scribe say what it does? Does it say the same thing?
Well, yeah, it says the exact same thing, but I'm still trying to understand what these things mean.
So, casting time is 1 round. Duration is permanent.
Yeah.
So, description, and there's oddly 2 descriptions.
Exactly.
So transmutation.
Thank you, Robert.
Inquisitor. Standard action. It requires verbal, somatic, and whatever DF means. Touch. Creature touched. 1 day. So how does it last 1 day per level if it's permanent?
So you've got brand and then you've got greater brand. So this is what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
So brand, the basic one, is a level 0 Inquisitor thing. But I don't know if that's saying is the Inquisitor is level 0, and as such you just get it as an Inquisitor for your Orison.
Oh, I see.
Or it's saying the Orison is a level 0, and the Greater Brand is a level 4 spell. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's why there's 2 descriptions.
Yes. So I'm trying to decide I'm trying to figure out if Brand is able to be cast as Greater Brand now that I'm a 5th level Inquisitor, or if that's saying that I need to have a 4th level spell to be able to cast Greater Brand. I'm assuming it's my second.
It should be an RPG scribe. It should tell you what level the spell is, doesn't it?
I'm looking at it. It's the same thing. It is saying that it is.
But in the spell slot that you selected for it,
it's Orison.
What's that mean?
And it has the secondary.
What's Orison mean?
Greater Brand. Orison is a cantrip.
Oh. Well, that explains why it's Inquisitor 0 then. Right?
Yeah. But I'm trying to decide.
And then Inquisitor 4 must mean that you have to be a 4th level Inquisitor.
That's what I thought, but it just doesn't make sense because then that's so overpowered for a cantrip.
Well, it wouldn't be a cantrip
it's not
anymore.
What do you
The
mean?
brand would be a cantrip at level 0.
Yes.
But the greater brand would be a level 4.
But I don't even have level 4.
I suppose you'd have what, 3, 2?
I only have 2 right now.
How'd you pick it?
It's an Orison.
Ah, lovely. So is it like a
Yeah. So,
like in 5e? So it's like if you think of the moon elf, how they can transform into greater beast than a regular, not an elf, but a druid.
yeah,
Is it
like
because you have this Orison that you're able to tap into higher spells?
I don't know. Like I had assumed it was similar to 5e, where like let's take Scorching Ray. When you become 5th level, with Scorching Ray now deals 2d10 instead of just 1d10. And so I don't know if that's saying that once I reach the 4th level of Inquisitor, it now acts as a greater brand, or if it's saying that I have to use a 4th level spell to cast this as a greater brand.
Yeah, it seems like you're at least partially right, because you make a mark of no more than 6 characters onto a creature, inflicting 1 point of damage. The mark may be placed on any exposed portion of the creature, typically the head or forearm. A brand can be hidden by clothing or removed by scraping it away, causing 1d6 points of damage, though the brand returns if the damage is healed. That sucks. Okay.
Yeah.
And then if you go down to the next one, it says it functions like brand, everything we just read, except that it inflicts 1d6 points of damage when applied. So your example of it getting stronger, it got stronger.
Yeah. So that's what I'm just trying to figure out, whether
And
it's
it
just
cannot
getting...
be removed.
Yeah, that's what I freaking love. Like greater brand is...
blazes.
If it just works as a better Orison or cantrip, then I'm going to run with that, which is what I assumed. But as I started reading over it, I was like, this is just really good.
Yeah. Yeah,
because this is something I would do to Spider.
Yeah, and it lights up like a torch.
Yeah, and causes them to be sickened.
Yeah.
Whenever I have any symbol of that faith is shown. And the symbol of my faith is literally my body. So it's always shown.
John.
Yes.
The question is, brand and greater brand. What is the level of those spells?
Brand and greater brand?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Because
I think we understand the functionality of it. I think Josh's only question is, what level is the spell?
Because I'm not sure if it's saying I'm able to cast brand as greater brand now that I'm a 5th level Inquisitor, or if it's saying that I need to have a 4th level spell slot to cast greater brand. Because all it says is for level Inquisitor 4.
All right, so greater brand level Inquisitor 1 on PFRSD. So what are you looking at, Josh? Are you looking at D&D 5e?
D20 PFSRD.
No, I'm looking at deep. So I see greater brand as level Inquisitor 1. Am I looking at the wrong thing here?
Maybe.
Oh, you can't.
I'm going to send it into the chat.
Yeah, it's sent. So, creature touch, 1 day, 1 per level each day.
I just sent it into the
4 negates. All right, I'll pull that up. And Vivi, I know, I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have done that without telling you. I didn't mean to embarrass you, but we got a level 3 hype train going off now. People are just, and we so appreciate the fact that you're here with us and knowing that you had a long day and you're going to work when we're all going to be resting tonight. And so please don't feel embarrassed by that. That's not what we're about here. We just want to say thank you.
And if you do just send the money to me, I'll totally take it. Like, I'll just use it to come visit you.
When I come to Canada, do you even have your passport?
Yes, I do. It's still valid from back when I was 12.
Yeah, no.
Vivi, send it this way. I'll be up there tonight. I'll watch the kids. I'll go into work for you. You take a nap. I got you, boo boo.
Yeah.
You can work remotely.
Not in healthcare, no.
No, that doesn't work that way.
I can.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I can definitely not.
No, you can work remotely. Come on, just have them set
put
you up
yourself
on like
to bed.
Yeah.
Give yourself medication.
All right, so I'm going to say, Josh, yes, you can do that, the greater now. That works.
Okay, sick.
Yep. All right. All right, here we go. We're coming back. And 3, 2, and 1.
Yes. Oh, we're about to F and stuff.
Okay, so thank you again to all of our sponsors. We did not shout you out earlier, but we want to mention all of you. Thank you, Hob, as our artist extraordinaire, doing all kinds of amazing things. Thank you to Trollord Games. Thank you, Chuck and Steven. They're going to be featured on Aired, our stream coming up, the Tears of Aired, on Sunday at 1:30. Finally back in the room here for our in-person game. That's happening this Sunday. Tomorrow night, tips and tricks on LMA, dealing with streaming, and show you all the kind of stupid stuff I do here and all the little things I have, the Elgato Stream Deck and all the screens and the monitors and the process with Twitch and all the things I do here. We'll show you that tomorrow. But we want to say just mainly thank you to all the mad chatters. We have Cozy Gamer Dice as a sponsor. We have Mantic Games as a sponsor. We have Mike Disney, incredible stuff that he pumps out, and he's going to be on our streams here coming up very shortly for virtual Greyhawk Con, which is going to be October 2nd through 4th, I think. So VGHC coming soon. Everyone's already signed up. All the Blue Box spots are already taken, but we could have some fun things happening there. So, Amanda, who did I forget? Yeah, anyone I forgot? Cozy, Mantic, TLG, Ferox, yes. Darren and all of his gorgeous stuff. And then a mea culpa. My mea culpa tonight, I promised Amanda I would do this. Many of you are waiting for giveaways that have been stacked up now for several weeks. And it's not your fault. It's not Amanda's fault. It's only my fault. And those giveaways are going out this week. I have the whole list of them. So anyone that has said anything to us, and make sure we're up to date on the chat, we will get those out. Thank you, Necromantic DM. Good to see you. Yes. But yes, we'll get those out. Let's see. Anything else? No, I'm not going to send. No. Iculus. All right. You all stand in front of this room. Blood slowly kind of dripping into this congealing pool. The rooms behind you, you passed, the hallways. Rowan kind of stepping out into the room, but not fully. I'm giving her that moment to think.
Who needs that?
Sorry, I don't have giant congealed pools of blood for my game table here, so just take that little square you see there. I know.
It's gone.
I know. That right there, that is the pool of congealed blood with the figure in the middle of it.
Green. It's beautiful.
Oh, you said green. I thought you were talking to me.
So everything that's not in that center square is flat. It's all curved, right?
It's all curved.
No,
I'm sorry, I don't have a bowl. Yeah, I mean, I gave you the description.
It's not. I just wanted to make sure.
No, this is all sloped. Oh, okay. I will okay.
Think of it like it's like a tiered pool. Think of it like almost a half-empty pool where the deep end is the center. You know what I'm saying?
So
Think
it
of
goes
like that.
up, right?
Josh,
Like
I'm
a
gonna
dome.
reach in through this phone.
I know you should. Please do.
Right on the booty.
Well, you seem to have the most
Yeah.
confidence about this, Rowan. So
I believe in you.
take the lead.
It folds.
She'll kind of like, before she takes her step, she'll have like one hand on either side of or at least on one pillar before taking it. She'll look back at Anaho and she's like, it ain't confidence. And she'll take her first step.
Would I be able to grab her?
Yeah, I mean, you're all right there. So you can see that, Rizia, you're just, let me pull this camera over just a bit so you can see that better. Sorry, I should have. So Rizia is right there. As Rowan steps out, if you want to, you can.
Yeah, she'd grab her before she slips into the pool.
Well, as she takes that first step, I please do that again. But as she takes that first step, roll D20, Rowan.
Fine. Gosh.
Don't do it wrong.
But like, what's it for?
Just roll the d20.
Doesn't matter.
15, is that okay? Is that,
Yeah, 15 is okay. All right, so as you step forward, your foot kind of slips. All the stones are wet. The slope goes down, but you kind of like rock back on your foot, and then you feel a strong hand on your back. Rizia.
Rowan turns her head. Yes?
Maybe it would be best if I tied you with a rope. At least that way I would have a way to retrieve you if something bad happens.
You know, my mind wasn't there at the beginning, but now I understand.
As you feel her like pull you back and like out of the bowl.
Well, I don't want to completely leave the bowl. Let me see. Anybody got rope? Do I have rope?
I have rope.
Well, tie me up.
Say less.
And a couple of DMs, like folks that are asking, like, what about Vivi? She's fine. She's just exhausted. She told me before we got on stream tonight, she was super-duper tired. She's barely slept. She has to go to work right after this call. There's nothing wrong with Vivi. Just she's tired. That's like, well, no, with you, Josh. There's something wrong with you. We know that.
Things that are wrong with me. However, I did start the stream saying I was delirious and tired, if you guys didn't forget. So that is the delirious and tiredness.
Exactly. That's yeah. No, nothing more significant. She's just super tired. Yes. So that's why I say everything was given tonight goes to Vivi. Any of you that missed that earlier, and I know I'm embarrassing her. I don't care. And anything's given tonight, it's all going to go to her after the stream. I do care. I just, yeah. All right. So she pulls you back, Rowan.
No, she's tying me up is what she's doing.
Yeah.
I'm tying her up now.
Hell yeah.
So what sort of knots are you doing? How are you?
All right, stop,
Just
Josh.
loose knots.
All right, so Rizia wraps a rope around you. Fan art. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed. I don't know what you meant earlier by my tip alerts. What did I miss, Pat? But we'll pull up the fan art. Rizia wraps that rope around your waist and kind of knots it off, whatever knot, I don't care.
Bunny ears. It's like super neat and nice.
Double knotted.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, super nice. We chat about where she learned to tie knots before I like dive right into this. When she's tied up, she'll pull the rope and she'll go, "You better hold me." And she'll turn around from her.
The knot will hold, but I don't know about me. How much do you weigh? Like how
It's
big
not how
are
much
you?
I weigh.
Oh, she heavy.
It's how much he weighs. And she gives no context at all.
It's hot.
Wow. Yeah, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Rowan, you step out.
I take one big steppy forward.
All right.
But like gingerly, because I'm super scared of traps.
you take that
Rizia
big
will
step
then,
forward. Sorry, go ahead, Vivi.
Rizia is just gonna brace herself as she goes down. Just
Everyone else?
Explode.
Okay.
During
panicking.
all this time, Rasmus is kind of by Anaho watching their six. But Rasmus will be like, "You've got this," as he's going to start finally casting Detect Magic and figuring out what that goblin staff is from way, way, way back when we got jumped by those goblins after Spider. And all
Okay.
that.
Wait, but so Identify takes an hour.
Bro, you could have done that while we were sitting down by the fire.
Yeah,
Doing that
No,
now.
I'm not casting Identify. I'm casting Detect Magic. And through the time that they've been spending talking and waiting at the edge of this room, that should have been at least 10 rounds, if that.
Yeah, it's definitely magic. Yeah.
No, because Identify has the different levels that you can delve deeper into what exactly this item does.
Like what school of magic?
You can that's like Detect Magic, right? But Identify is a full hour. There's a whole process
Identify
around
just
it.
gives you plus 10 to your spell craft.
What
check.
what are you looking at? Like what system?
I'm looking at whatever it's telling me on RPG Scribe. First round, presence or absence of magical aura. Second round, number of different magical auras. Third round, the strength and location of each aura. And then make one check per aura, DC 15 plus spell level. and then you get to figure out what the lingering auras are, or a strength, and then exactly what the sort of enchantments may be on the item.
Okay, so I have always played this way. We've done this on our streams before. So you can detect magic, all the things you said. You can take to school. To identify something, it takes an hour. You have to sit and concentrate. And I'm sorry if I have not made that clear before.
No, you're good.
No, I'm not good. I'm not good. I'm going to fight you, bro.
Fight.
Yeah, let's go.
Fight.
I'll
Another
see
throwdown.
that. I'll pay to see that. Just kidding.
Cool.
Do you remember when we were
Oh.
back in that like really ruffian town when they had that pit in that middle of the bar? I feel like that's what that is.
Oh, what was that
Like,
bar?
John is just like
What was that bar?
Oh,
Vane,
You're asking me,
Roberts.
delirious and tired.
It was Black Gauntlet.
Vane, Roberts.
Roberts.
Vane,
Very
Roberts.
first one?
Chains.
No, not the very first one.
Chains.
Vane
Chains.
Roberts.
Chains.
Was that.
Chains and chains.
Chains.
All right, so let's stop there real quick. All the chains.
Bewilderment.
Yeah. So in the chat, let's have a little fun. All the chains. What are the chains?
Vane Roberts chains.
That's one. What are the chains?
Chains of Halia.
Halia.
Halia's chains.
Halia. What? So you had the Dark Brotherhood, right? That shield with the two chains. What else?
2 chains.
Stop that.
You said it. That was your
What else?
anachronism, not mine.
What about the chest? What about the chest?
Oh, the chest was covered in chains.
Yes, with the Red Lords, remember? And you had to unlock it with the chains. Oh, wait. Is there more? There's more. Hey, you guys got to figure it out.
This
Chains
is
up top.
a-
There's
There-
chains
This
over
is-
by the.
And there are, wait, is there perhaps a chain?
By the well.
Chains.
Well, there was a chain in the thing, an unlive chain.
I just said that.
That's what I mean.
All right.
thing that was-
Yes, of course. That was the most obvious. Like, we knew that chain. That was the clear one. Valfino. You seem like you wanted. No?
Oh, I don't know any of the chain things that was pretty neat.
Well, you know at
I
least
was-
one of the chains?
I was gonna ask if I can use a sense traps. I have that skillio.
Yes,
so
you
I was
can.
wondering if I
Yes,
could
please
try
make
out.
that roll and tell me what you have.
What? Okay, what do I roll?
So D20 and add your sense trap bonus.
Okay.
Van Halen.
As Valfino steps out, the rope around her waist. I'm sorry, as Rowan steps out, the rope around her waist. And Valfino
I
watches.
was like, I did not do that.
You see her foot slip a bit. Red Hulk, you've not told me I'm always right yet today. You need to. She steps forward. She slips a bit.
I have a,
Rizia has the rope. And what's your roll?
nat 12, and then I have a +1.
It does not take much. In fact, no skill at all. As Rowan steps out, her foot slipping, the metallic humanoid figure in the center of that pool begins to spin. As it turns, the blood starts splattering all over the walls, body parts flinging in all directions. But she is held by Rizia and the rope. She slips a bit. Rizia, no roll needed. You pull back. But you feel, Rowan, this is danger, danger, danger. What do you do?
Dude, whoever called this a ninja was correct.
I was just thinking about that.
As the blood is kind of flying everywhere, she's just kind of as she's like being sprayed with blood.
Splatter, not just blood, like body parts. There are eyeballs, ears, testicles, like all kinds of chunks of like everything like spike against your face as this thing turns and turns and turns.
Check out, save yourself. She's like slowly backing up.
You back up?
Back up, she says that's ridiculous. She'll take the rope and kind of just wrap it around her forearm just to get better grip so she doesn't.
You have her clearly. You have a good grip.
That's okay. And
I feel safe.
she'll look at Rowan. Do you want to go in more or you want to get out?
Considering
Real
that
quick.
it's danger, I mean, maybe we should regroup. Please pull me back up. Yeah.
As Rizia wraps the rope further around her arm, Val will take that opportunity and kind of just like put his arms around Rizia and try and help.
Okay.
Just take the-
So Rizia, you now have Val's arms around you. Rowan, you're in no danger. Your foot slips, but Rizia has you. It is your choice. So party, what do you do?
If she feels Val's arms around her, she'll kind of look down underneath her arm. If you want to help, just grab the end of the rope. And she'll like
Val
take with her
will-
other hand. With the other hand, she'll take and like throw the rope back at her, like the one hand hanging onto the rope really tight. The other hand, she'll just grab the end of the rope and like throw it back at Val.
Oh, good.
Val will like look at her kind of embarrassed and nod, let go, dust himself off real quick and grab the rope.
Yeah, sure, you're right. Weird.
What was that?
I love him
Awkward,
so
my
much.
bad.
So okay, I was backing up because I thought I was in immediate danger, but like, you know, bloody body parts, they're not gonna hurt me.
No, you're not. Exactly. So there is no immediate danger. The danger is falling inside the bowl where this thing is spinning.
Got me.
The blood is spinning out. No, the body parts, all the things I mentioned, are splatting you in the face. But as long as you can stay out of that center pit, you're safe.
Looks good to me. I'm gonna hug the wall, and unfortunately allow myself to be pelted with livers and fingertips and blood. As that, like, before that, she's like, and like as they're talking in the background, like, hey, don't hug me like that. She's gonna like look around and she's gonna see the door. Into her head, she's gonna go, I think I can make it. Maybe if I just hug the wall. I'm gonna go hug the wall. So she's gonna start like looking under the wall. Oh God.
Well role played. Bravo, bravo. Now roll d20.
Shit. I mean, thank
Please
you.
tell me in the midst of that
Yeah.
there was like a body part that flung and hit her in the face and just like slid.
Oh yeah.
Wait. So you know I like to do this. Pause. Don't tell anyone the roll. I want each of you, Josh, Vivi, Becca, and Rory, tell us what you see in this room. I'm going to start with you, Josh.
Sadly, he sees nothing as he's still watching the six.
So,
what he does see,
what does he see?
Like, glancing back is just like from the open doorway at the very back of the group. He just sees like blood falling like a rain.
Nice.
Seems fine.
Becca.
So, peeking around Rizia, he sees just blood everywhere, as if it was raining down, getting flung at them in their faces, splattering behind them. He sees Rowan awkwardly hug the wall as body parts are being flung and she's trying to dodge them and not slip into this pool of blood. And you know, there might be a hand or other body parts like pelting her and her twitching or something as she's getting hit. The statue like being in the middle is, how fast is it going? Is it
It's accelerating,
or-
yeah. So think of it like 1 revolution a second, and then it accelerates faster and faster and faster and faster until it's spinning so quickly you can barely see the arms, blood and body parts being sprayed all over the room.
So as it goes on, as he's watching, it ggets harder and harder to see, and he is just covered in blood. So he decides to, you know what? Let's he'll think to himself, oh, I hope she lives. I hope she can get through this. And then he'll like hold on with one arm to the rope, take the other to wipe his eyes. and then hide back behind Rizia.
Bravo. Vivi, what do you see?
Rizia sees Valvino's hands leave her waist from an unwarranted embrace.
Unwarranted embrace? I love that.
As she's kind of looking into the pool, she can't really see. She's trying to get visuals on Rowan. She's kind of trying to see it, but there's body parts and blood flying everywhere. She's hanging on. She can see the rope wrapped around her forearm getting tighter as she kind of feels to see if there's still movement coming from Rowan to make sure she's not in danger. But as far as she can see, she's just trying to desperately make contact with Rowan to see if she can actually see where she's at.
Anaho.
The rain shower. Blender blood.
Blender blood. Anaho, what do you see?
Yeah, so with the sudden increase of motion and everything going on, take a peek back there while Rasmus is still watching the back. And I quickly realize Rizia is holding a rope around her wrist, attached to Rowan, who I told this was not a good idea.
You did?
The rope is around her, and she's going to the opposite side of the room.
And she's like halfway through now, and you see her, she's slipping, and every time she slips, there's a bit of tension pulled on the rope by Rizia, and then she kind of pulls her back, and she slips further toward the door. She's halfway. You could see that figure spinning even more quick. It's like a, I'm sorry, the blood blender was a good, yeah, it's like, it's so fast now. And it's spraying everywhere, but Rowan is struggling against it as she's being hit with these body parts and blood.
And as she's going to the other side, the door is directly across from her, correct?
Yes.
And she's going to another side of the room that is curved and wet. And that rope doesn't look like it's going to be high enough, or does it, to clear the statue.
It depends on how it's held by Rizia, right?
Yeah.
So I will go ahead.
I'm trusting everyone.
I'll go ahead and start. I'll have one of my daggers out, looking at these connection points of Rizia's wrist, Rowan's body, the angle of the rope, and the spinning statue, and I will be anticipating very quickly cutting that rope.
All right, so let's not call it a statue. Let's call it a golem. That's fair now.
Okay.
You can see this is, it's a metallic figure, animated. It's a golem. It's some kind of, well, anyone that wants to know, go back to Gary Holian's Spine Castle module in Dragon Mag. It's a blood golem. It's something never seen before in any of my games. A blood golem spinning. It is a devourer of bodies. Sacrificial lambs drop through that grate. All their blood, all of their parts have been now brought here. So you see that rope? It is a nasty thing, yes. Blood golem, Robert. The rope drops a bit. Rowan, please roll d20 again.
I'll even try to, with my offhand, try to nudge Rizia's wrist up to see if she'll get
That
the
was
point.
even better.
But ultimately, I'm waiting to just cut the rope.
All right, so Rizia, you see Anaho kind of pushes up on your wrist, but you also see that dagger in his hand.
If you're ready. She knows danger. Like she's if he's gonna cut it, like she's not gonna stop him, but she's gonna try her best, but she's not gonna die in the midst of it. Are you cutting it right now?
No, he's ready.
Boy,
Okay.
waiting.
That's fine. She does.
Val,
Go ahead.
Val will get very like, what are you doing? My person is on the end of this, like kind of defensive. Like I thought we were all in this together, and now that my person is out there in the midst of everything and risking herself, you're wanting to cut this rope. And maybe Rizia kind of feels Val tense up behind her and like try and come to the side, like, what are you doing?
Nobody asked her to step into this pool. If anything, I stopped her to make sure that she had a safe way out if she needed.
I definitely told her not to protect her, but I will not let Rizia be pulled in.
I'll hang on as long as I can. That's the only promise I can make you.
Can Val try and grab Anaho's wrist? Not like
The one with the dagger or the one lifting Rizia's hand?
the one with the dagger. Like, not trying to, like, not like trying to snatch it out, but just,
Right.
like, you know, grab it. Like, hey, let us all try and pull her back. Let us all try before we go and set her death. Like, she does not need to die. Let us try and save her. There's no reason to abandon her.
Unfortunately, the angle of perspective you have, and now I'm starting to annoyingly be hit by blood. Unfortunately, the angle and perspective that you have does not lend you to see that it is not us letting her go in. It is her pushing herself across. And I won't force my arm out, but I'll give it a tug, like, don't hold my arm.
All
I
right.
can hear all this, correct?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
You're
well, I
the
mean,
blender.
except
How
your
are you
ears are being,
anything except for
concussed by body parts. Yes, but yes.
I would assume you guys are also trying to yell over it because you guys are also within proximity of this loud.
That's not how sound works.
Oh, really?
No.
No, I will allow it. I like that. No, that's fine.
The
Yes.
partially deaf person knows what he's talking about.
You're getting close. Your foot slips, and your roll again, Hob, was. Your last roll was a.
Shit. Okay. So the last one was a 60, but you asked me to roll again, and I got a 17 this time. So I'm keeping.
A nat 17? Okay.
Yes, they're both natty.
All right. So you got your feet slip, and you feel Rizia tense. You can't help but look over your shoulder as you look back. You're struck by some unidentifiable body part that hit you right in the face. You wipe the blood out. It stings, and you continue to pull across. You're now almost toward the door. You're about like 15 feet away.
Uh-huh.
But now you're going on the upslope of the bowl, more dangerous
Yes.
than what you were going before.
Which is why I was like, I heard them, correct?
Yes, you heard. Yeah, I'll let. Yes.
I won't even say that I heard the whole thing. Is there, if you want me to roll for it, I could. Would there be a way for you to at least decipher whether or not they might be second guessing, considering the constant pull of the rope and the slack of the rope and tugging again, because they're all holding onto this thing and they're all moving around. This is around my waist. I can feel them.
Now you need to make no roll. You're now on the opposite end, right? So the rope
Yeah.
was keeping you on the sides, but now you're coming on the upslope. So any yank or pull or help from the rope actually pulls you down toward the bottom of the bowl, all on you now.
Yes, which is why I wanted to know if I could hear them, because upon hearing the possibility of them letting me die, not helping me, she releases herself from the rope. If it was a simple knot, it shouldn't be too hard to loosen.
So you stop, and Rowan unties the knot. Yes?
Because at this point, I'm
Yes.
hugging the wall. I'm on the other side, correct?
Well,
Not at the door, but I'm on the.
you're on the upward slope to the other. Like it's as you're even on the wall side, it comes up. So you're on the upward slope of the bowl against the. It's an entire bowl. So you're now getting close, 10 feet away. You can see the door, 10 feet.
Yeah.
Do
Beautiful.
you unhook the rope?
I kind of want to hang on to the the crevices in between the stone wall bits, if anything.
Okay.
That, or you know what? No, we'll make it more theatrical. Upon hearing this upsets Rowan. It doesn't anger her; it hurts her.
Mm.
And in an instant, there's a hand on her sword, and there's a slack at the rope, and you hear ting as she embeds her sword into the flooring to get a better grip, so she has something rather than just slipping around with her feet without
Which is
tethering her.
Which is exactly what Rowan would think happened, but that's not what happens.
I died.
Dun, dun, dun.
Take me.
As Rowan reaches down, you see claws come from her hand. She tries to reach for the blade at her hip, and it slices through the rope. The rope goes slack in Rizia's hand. Rizia kind of stumbles back with Anaho right behind her, and the opposite hand claws into the stonework. You see dark fur begin to cover those hands, and she trembles against the stone.
Thank God.
Can we see this?
Oh yeah, of course, yes. You can. Yeah, so yeah, you can all see this.
Okay.
Yes.
So Val will kind of like, oh crap, because Val knows. This is something that Val knows. Being friends with her for a while. So he'll kind of like turn to the group and be like, we might want to retreat for a couple of minutes. And then just like looks back over his shoulder like, what do we do?
As like Rizia feels the slack from the rope, she starts to pull it back up, and you could feel like Rizia just turn on her heel and look directly at Valfino.
As you pivot to look directly at Valfino, you hear exactly what Valfino said. You also see Rasmus' face being covered by the markings of Rasputin, as though echoing in response.
So you see her turn on her heel and like just like giving you like a glare, and then you see her focus that was completely targeted on you shift to Rasmus really quickly as she sees the black come up to his face, and she comes back to meet eyes with Valfino. You said you didn't trust us, and you're hiding stuff from us. What is this about?
It wasn't mine to tell. I was entrusted by my friend. It wasn't mine.
You hear this.
Rasmus will be in a position that he's trying to take up as much of the path to head back as possible. Now that he's turned around, seen this through, and felt this hair on the back of his neck. And he'll just begin to nod, and then he'll turn with a very serious look on his face as he's keeping an eye on Valfino, as well as looking past him into the room beyond, his hand on his sword and his shield out as he's put the goblin staff away now.
The goblin staff definitely glowed with magic power, and we'll talk about the identify so per our earlier, but yes, you felt there is definitely something to this. As you tuck this away, you see Valfino reacting, you hear the scratching, and as the rope, now limp, pulled back by Rizia, Anaho stands. I want Hob, please tell them what they see. You have full license for this. You describe what they see.
Now, when you say full license, you mean full license?
Within reason. Yes, within reason. Sorry, wrong term to give to Hob. But yeah, within.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like kind of halfway full license. Yes.
Okay, so
Half.
we'll do. Yeah. Okay, so we'll instead of this, we'll do this.
No F-bombs.
Wouldn't think of it. Wouldn't even think of it. I have clean language.
Okay.
I like to think that she goes for her sword, and their transforming is not a easy, nice, pretty, painless thing that happens to anybody. Your body shifts, your bones crack, things are torn and go out of place. There's loud screaming, rather than teammates. That screaming turns into this almost animalistic, like howl, trying to form words.
Howl?
Yes.
Howl?
Like as if she's trying to speak or shout out. I'm gonna ignore you. Between you and Josh, I can't.
I know, that's the whole goal. Josh and I are a tag team. We do this, yes. So,
People so much. So, and as she's contorting, her hands instinctively grab on to the stone wall, her nails gripping into these little crevices of the brick. As she loses her footing for a moment, and as she continues to change, you can see that her boots start to tear, that leather and chains start to burst as her feet elongate and the claws embed into the tile floor of this area, and she not fully transforming but growing in size and her hair receding and turning almost like a grayish color, she claws her way to the other side.
exactly. The ever mysterious Tim hit it on the head. That's what I was looking for. But Hob, fantastic. Yes. The American Werewolf in London. That is the transformation that we're all seeing here.
Exactly.
Pop, you claw your way. No roll needed. You are now a different being. As you get to the other side, the transformation is complete, and I need the howl.
Oh, I hope I don't wake up anybody. All right.
Yeah. That's really
You all see this. This being reaches the other side. No longer recognizable. The limp rope being pulled back. She claws to the door and yanks it open off the hinges.
Yeah, she tears off the hinges, and you can just see the mass of her as she turns, not fully, but half, facing you, and you see these big, bright, almost iridescent eyes. One green and one blue.
Not almost iridescent, literally glowing. Like they are frighteningly
super cool.
Party.
And oh my god, I just realized she is drenched in blood, so all this fur is now matted and just covered in gore.
Rizia will look at Velfino. It appears to be you are the one who needs to gain the trust here. And she looks at Rasmus. What is his face doing? Is it going more? Is it...
Go ahead. Josh, you have the same license.
Not
As
full.
you see
It's half.
wings extend.
I said half.
Okay, within reason, again, yes.
You see
Are you not entertained, Blue Box fans? This is fantastic. Go ahead, Josh.
Rasmus's face. No, and you've seen this a few times. No longer the laid back, bit more chill, and the air of comfort that he has. This is the militaristic switch. You see his face is honed, focused, and not that there's a lack of emotion, but all of the emotion has been dedicated to the focus of what's in front of him. You see he's no longer has his hand on a sword. but instead he's pulled the crossbow from his hip and put it down with the metal guard at the end between his foot, and he's already pulled back the string on it. And you've noticed he's had a separate pouch. He's had 2 pouches of crossbow bolts. One of them he's pulled from mainly, and the second one's a little bit smaller. And you see he pops that open as he pulls out one bolt with a beautiful dazzling into it, and it's that of silver on the end of the bolt.
Ooh.
Valfino, I'm with Rizia. You better start talking.
So
Wow.
with this, Val will take his crossbow, and with everything that was just going on with Rasmus, Val will take his crossbow and acknowledge, but hold it trained on Rowan. He's trying to be present in everything that's going on, but at the same time, he's like, crap, this just hit the fan. So he's trying to be like,
hit the golem.
No, you guys are gonna kill me. Or
Still, it's like, still spinning, blood, spattering gore ever. So go ahead. But that's still moving in the center.
But trying to be present and not have these people who are just like, you just betrayed me, and have them not kill Val, and at the same time trying to keep eyes on, Floofer McFloofer matted blood monster back there. So
Anaho.
I don't know what you all intend, but I don't have my crossbow, so I'm sorry. I cannot join your endeavors here. And I do not want to go down there. And just Val, as a word of advice, the last thief that did this, or the idea of this, has been written off in all of our books. So just think about how you proceed with what you tell us. Rizzi, I don't know if you want to pursue a different hallway, but I do not think we can cross this one.
I don't have any plans either.
She
As
looks
like- Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go.
Rizia just takes out her great axe and readies it. And she has her eye, one eye, or she's not one eye.
You're a chameleon. Jackson's right.
You see wings grow from Rizia. Yeah! I'm just kidding. Rizia's focus is actually not on Valfino, nor is it on Rowan. It's actually focused directly on Rasmus. She has been very, very worried about the changes that has been occurring ever since. So she's trained. She's ready to catch and or grab Rasmus if he feels so inclined to try to jump in there, because he feels the need to go after
All right.
Rowan.
So we come back to you, Rasmus. You have the silver-tipped arrow in your hand. You see the beast on the other opposite end rip the door off the hinges. Those 2 glowing iridescent eyes peer back at you, miscolored. Not malevolent, but not kind either.
Hurt.
He's.
Wait, I'm sorry. What'd you say? I didn't. What Hob say?
I was gonna say hurt. It's hurt.
John, I messaged you something real quick. So
Okay,
if
let me
you
pull
have a
that up.
chance.
Yep, on Discord.
He drop kicks Valfino into the he will walk forward and just kind of nod to Rizia, almost like move back. As
And
he's going to move forward, having the. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. No, she just nods respectfully, like she trusts Rasmus, and she'll take his word. If he says that he is safe, then she'll step back.
And he, putting the silver bolt into the crossbow, puts it on top of his shield. And he's going to walk up behind Valfino.
Over his shoulder?
No. He's got it almost at a 45-degree angle, pointed down, resting on the edge of his shield on his arm.
Okay.
And he's going to look over at Valfino.
You see Valfino pulling for something in his pouch.
Do you have any wolf's bane?
That is exactly what I'm going for.
Wait, how'd you know, Josh?
Bros and inquisitors.
Josh, no, what the heck?
Carry silver bullets.
Wait,
like
Becca, did you tell Josh you were doing that?
Josh knows his player. He knows me.
No.
No, literally, he literally will look over and be like, do you have any wolf's bane?
And at that moment, Valfino will be pulling it out of his pack.
Do you trust your shot or mine?
You see a silver-tipped arrow on his crossbow. You hold a clump of wolfsbane in your hand.
This
Is
will
there
at least
enough
be
for
able.
2 shots? I'm asking DM, do I have enough for 2 shots, or do I only have enough for 1 in this?
I mean, you have the choice. You could break that up. How much is needed? You have no idea. You have a clump. You can choose to break that into 2 clumps if you want to, or throw 1 clump. You don't know what the efficacy is and the...
Okay. So with this, Val will break it in 2 and get ready to shoot it over. That's, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how we're administering this, right? Is we are taking it and shooting it,
Like an EpiPen.
right?
He'll tell you, take a bit of that spit into your hand, rub it around, and then put it onto the arrow tip.
On the silver-tipped arrow?
No,
No,
since it seems that
it's-
Valfino is taking hold of this, he's going to add his little tip to it, and you
So-
want to roll that around with a little bit of water or saliva, put it on the end of the tip. Hopefully that will be
Okay.
able to break her
So
hide.
you take the silver-tipped arrow out.
So
It's Valfino shooting. I'm not.
Oh, you're not shooting out.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
sorry, my bad.
So
Okay, yeah.
Val will break it in half, and okay, I have enough for 2 shots. If I cannot, I understand that you're going to take this 3rd one with that silver tip. And so,
Rowan, beast. I'm going to ask you to... you could vanish into the hallway beyond. You could stay by the ripped open door. You are in this full form transformation. So...
Okay, so I have a say.
You have a say and a
Just a
roll.
little one?
Yeah, you have make a roll and give a say.
Okay, awesome. Because my first thought was like, because I didn't want to take up too much time because everyone else used to roleplay, but like with that turn and like, she's not looking to attack, she's not looking to hurt or harm. Woo! Yeah! 19, baby!
Okay.
Roll.
19 on the nat roll. All right, so then
Nat roll.
so you see Rasmus lift a bow, and in your iridescent eyes, that silver tip in that crossbow, you feel, even in your transformed state, a chill go down your lupine spine. But then you see it pulled away, and your erstwhile friend, still dimly through the veil of your cognizance, pulls up a different weapon, but no silver on the tip. You roleplay it.
Do you want to go first, though?
no, go ahead.
Okay. As that exchange is going on through the blood, and I like that whole like that click of silver, and you hear this low guttural growl at that sheer shine. But as it is put away, there's no more glint. She catches through the thick rain of blood and gore Val's eyes, and Val knows Rowan. He knows these eyes. And these eyes are not the eyes of someone of a bloodthirsty, ravenous monster. And once they lock eyes, you just hear this low, and she ducks through the door, and you can hear her as she kind of like gallops and tears through the next corridor.
Make your roll, Val. You see all that she said. This creature darts through the door, scraping against the walls, kind of bouncing back and forth in a almost ganglious sense of incoordination, very confused. And your roll is?
A nat 15. Can I add
And so,
my
yeah, so you're based, so you'd be your dexterity based attack. So not melee, but remote. So it'd be base attack roll plus dex.
I have a +3, so that would be a 18.
What's your dex?
Oh, +5, sorry.
Yeah.
Shooting a crossbow, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm shooting my crossbow.
So it's a 23.
So that'd be a +5 attack bonus. Yeah.
So it's 23,
Plus
right?
3 dex. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Math hard.
We math here at Blue Box all the time.
Ah,
You and Rory math. Me and Becca just shout out our numbers and we feel ecstatic.
brain dead.
Hey,
Brain
don't leave
dead.
me out of the dunce club. Come on.
Can we see the free? Yes, of course we will. The Rowan, yes, the Rowan art is coming up very quickly. Thank you, Benjamin. We got fan art too. Val, as you wrap the clump of wolfsbane around the end of your bolt, and you fire, you see she runs down the hallway. You release the bolt. Tell me what's going through your mind as you let that bolt go, because it could be to her help. You also know you're firing a metal-tipped arrow. Could be to her death.
So as Val is centering in on Rowan, there's so much just rushing through his head. He's thinking, are these people going to kill me? They don't trust me anymore. I have kept this secret for someone I care about, but at what detriment? If she is to die tonight, am I going to die with her? What is going to happen to me? What is going to happen to my friend? She's not going to hurt us. I saw in her eyes. She is maybe not fully in control, but she is not going to hurt us. But they don't know that. Do I really know that?
No.
I hope I know. I hope. But just that feeling of, can I trust my instinct? And as Val exhales, he lets all hope and all thoughts just go with that arrow as it shoots through the blood. And he just says what might be a prayer to someone he does not believe in. And just hopes for all hope that, he doesn't kill his friend and that they all get out of this okay.
You feel the recoil against your shoulder. Boom. You see the bolt fly out. It spins, spattered with blood, goes into the darkness of the hallway. It hits the target. 23, good roll. You hear another howl. Sorry, Hob, please.
Oh, I scared someone's cat off.
If you don't want, I'll do it. If you don't want to, but you can do it.
I want to hear you do a howl, because we heard me. It's your turn.
Okay. It hits, and you hear. And you see the figure fall in the hallway. And that's where we stop tonight. Thank you, everyone, for joining us with Blue Box. And I know it was a fun night tonight, but also a different night. Thank you, everyone that jumped in and helped support Vivi. And Vivi, I know I probably embarrassed you tonight. I did not mean to. I wanted to support you because you were so tired when you jumped on the stream, and you're going to work right now. Yeah?
Yeah, for 12
And
hours.
she's hot.
12 hours, and I'm going to go up and go to sleep here pretty quick, and everyone else is probably going to have a good time and then go to sleep in a couple hours. You're going to work. And we want to say thank you to all of you. Mad Chatters, I'm going to pull up the fan art. We have a giveaway tonight, which I did not even announce, but I'll do it. And as I'm doing all of that, let's go around and...
Giving away BB.
What's that?
We're giving away BB. That's the giveaway for tonight.
What?
The only
Join
condition
this
is that
one.
you need to send me. You need to get me there.
Yeah.
We have to pay
you
for the
guys have
shipping
to
and
pay for
packaging.
travel.
Deal.
This was officially
Exclamation
like a
point BB in the chat.
Exclamation point BB.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, I missed all this great fan art. All right. So,
Hey, I'm getting in on that.
you guys are too
I
much.
can't pay for travel, sadly. Sugar Daddy will have to do that for me.
Thank you, Renrab.
Oh, thank you, Renreb, so much. And we have your giveaway coming. Thank you, Manda. Mystical Unicorn got me your info. And so your giveaways are coming. And Renreb is a fantastic contributor. Thank you, all of you. Phantom, Robert, Mike, Jerry, thank you. Everything.
If you win, I'll just come to your wedding.
What?
Just
No, I was
come.
just joking. I was just
we miss
joking.
you.
I said exclamation point BB in the chat. If you want me to come to you, but you just have to pay for me to get there.
Okay.
We have an extra room.
Preferably,
Baby. Come.
I know you do. Preferably somewhere warm.
It's
Yeah.
still warm here. Come.
Preferably.
You don't even like the heat, baby. You like
I mean,
cold.
okay. Thank you. Very
Yeah.
fair. In a good heat, not too hot.
A good heat,
not too
aka
cold.
like 40 degrees for us. 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
So what I'm hearing is Minnesota.
Rory,
not
divide that by
Florida
3 for
or
me,
LA.
quick.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So
I would accept a little warmer.
here we have some great fan art of this one.
It does, Renrab. Thank you very much.
Gosh.
What is
I don't know what I'm looking at here. It's
Renrab?
I will.
Gosh.
How can I buy one?
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, and then we have this one too. If you missed it earlier, love me some Pat Draws fan art.
That's
Rasmus,
so cute.
could you please toss me a boink? Very fun.
That's so cute.
Toss me a.
Oh, that is so cute.
I love it. All right, so let's go.
And of you too.
Exactly. All right, so all of you tonight. Every bit given, every sub, we'll track it all. Amanda, my amazing mod, will give me the numbers and we'll send that to Vivi. But we're going to do a stream MVP. And so I'm going to have each of you tell me why.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a
All right. Okay, so, hey, everyone, good night. We enjoyed having you with us tonight, but Blue Box is out because we've done no. All right, so, Josh, tell me why Hob should be stream MVP.
I think Hob should be stream MVP for how amazing Hob is. Hob is able to play the guitar, and she has a really great voice. Hob also puts those that she cares about before herself way too often, which is possibly a toxic trait.
Don't even shake your head about that.
Oh, yeah, stop it, Hob. You do.
There.
You do.
Very similar to almost everyone on this channel, other than Becca and Rory, because they actually have healthy boundaries. Hob is
100% fact.
incredible.
So big facts, big facts.
Not only one of the sponsors for this channel, but also just all of their artwork other than Rizia has been done perfectly because Hob just does not like Rizia.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
love
why
her.
she hates Rizia.
And
so
I don't know
much.
why.
Hob did her absolute best to run Rowan as the punches came, and I thought she did an incredible job doing so.
Yeah. All right, Hob, tell us why Rasmus should be stream MVP.
Fuck. Let me think.
See, I get to talk about you. You gotta talk about my character.
Um,
I really do.
it's hard to not be like for it to be like a personal thing as to why like I want him to be a stream MVP, just because I'm so interested in how Rowan and Rasmus connect, and the mystery of him, this gentle man with a dark friend and a darker past and a messed up face. You know, he's got a story just all in and of himself. And I like him, and I want him to be stream MVP, so that way maybe he can get some good stuff and I can learn maybe some more about him, and then maybe Rowan could be friends, maybe like best friends.
Yeah, instead of
maybe best
put
friends.
him down. Jeez.
And
I never put him down. I love him.
He is definitely tall, dark, and handsome.
That's why I drew him ugly. He's so pretty.
It was really funny trying to get Hob to draw him like ugly-ish with scars and stuff, because she's like, I don't understand. How can scars be hot?
All that scar.
All right, I love that. All right, so Becca, please tell us why you think Rizia should be stream MVP.
So Rizia should be stream MVP because she is a no-nonsense manajama. She's like, sir, get your arms off of me. If you would like to help, please take the rope. Go elsewhere.
Unhand me, sir.
Bye-bye. No touchy-touchy, throw off my groove, that kind of a thing. Emperor's New Groove, anyone? No? Okay.
Yes.
We all got it. Yeah, we got it.
Okay, so, like, she is the strong, like, independent woman leader of our group. She's like, all right, don't do anything stupid. Let me prevent you from dying. And, like, here, let me keep you alive as you cross this bloody, soupy bowl of yummy body parts. And, like, she's just all about keeping people safe, keeping herself safe, like, getting to the end goal, and, you know, no nonsense, while the rest of us are kind of chaotic and all over the place. Well, at least Rowan and Val. Maybe not so much Anaho and Rasmus, but, you know, yeah.
We get along.
Awesome. Rizia, Vivi, again, thank you, and we know you have to go. So once you do this, you can balance. We have no giveaway tonight. We will get back to giveaways this week, but we're gonna like cut this off really quick tonight so we can get people on their way. But tell us why you think Anaho should be stream MVP.
Anaho should be stream MVP for consistently staying true to his character always, and always being able to reveal a little bit more about his character and his backstory. Although more quiet and less chaotic, he's always very attuned to what's going on in a given situation. When a lot of the times we kind of act sporadically and randomly, Anaho is always the one that is very logical in every move he makes. So even though he was quiet during the scene of the bowl, he was definitely, you could see him sitting there thinking and calculating about the grate and like the golem and how far everything was, and just being very quick on the draw to understand the consequences of the situation once Rowan would have gotten to the other side, and the spinning of the chains, and just being prepared to essentially save Rizia if she were to get pulled in, because at the end of the day, Anaho and Rizia have been the two people who have stayed from the beginning of book 2, and Anaho's development in his character, where he not necessarily didn't really understand this world and what everything meant. He's really showing in his character how much he's learning about this kind of world and the love that you can show within a family that's not necessarily blood given, and it's just like the companionship and friendship and stuff like that. So I think that's why Anaho should win stream MVP.
Wow, bravo. So Josh, you have not been spoken of yet.
Yes, you have. Hob.
Wait, Hob. I missed someone. I missed someone, right?
But me.
No, Val? Did I miss
Stinky,
Val?
sexy.
Val.
I missed Val. Yes, I did miss Val because I didn't want to give it to Rory. So I'm going to go back. I meant to go back to Josh and tell us why Val should be stream MVP, even though you already did Hob.
Val shouldn't.
Okay, all right. So open up the vote.
No. Val should be stream MVP because Val, like, I actually loved the role play. Like, Val has been like die hard Rowan. Oh shh. Like, as change happened, and like she was like, hey, or sorry, he was like, hey, what you doing, Anaho? Get that mother trucking blade away from the mother trucking rope. As he was watching as Rowan finally got around to the other side. Even though Anaho was coming from a logical point, it also was understood that it came across as just leaving Rowan to die and stuff like that. But Valfino was like, hey, no, stop. And then as he turned back around and saw as Rowan just cuts the rope and gets rid of it with the claw as it glints in the light of the chamber, and then the other claw digging into the ground as the body contorts and as the eyes glow that iridescent and just stay connected with Val. Val just has that pit in the stomach feeling of there is no good place right now, because Val, now being so connected and so like hyping Rowan, is now, as Becca described, is in a really tough spot. He's really between a rock and a hard place at the moment, and the way that he roleplayed that out as John leaves because he's tired of my long-windedness.
No, my camera just did its thing. Hang on.
Sure, John. Yeah, totally.
Start the video.
As Val, just the way he roleplayed it, the way that Becca roleplayed Val was chef's kiss. Just being like, okay, I know what to do, as he went instinctually for that wolf's bane and was willing to take the shot where Rasmus was trying to actually step up, whether you know it or not, to not have you as a friend have to take it, but Valfino stepped up and was taking the responsibility for their friend, and trying to pull them back from the other side of that transformation.
Can I just add also that this is like what's Becca's like third, fourth stream and ever playing D&D, and she was like the way that she was able to explain her thoughts of am I gonna die? What's happening? Blah 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 blah. Was amazing.
It was really good.
Just wanted to throw that out there. I'm just throwing that out there.
No, I mean honestly, I felt the same exact thing. I mean, you guys saw in the chat, you saw this in our Discord. If you're not in our Discord, you should be in our Discord. Anyone that's watching, the comments that we're getting about this cast are incredible. Unsolicited, many people saying they love this cast, and you guys are awesome. Tonight went a different way than I thought, but yes, the art is up there. Look at that Rowan. Oh my gosh. Is that not gorgeous? All right, so the stream MVP is open.
It's okay. Just kidding.
It's okay. It's just okay. Yeah. All right, so vote for your stream MVP. They get 1,000 experience points added to their total.
Valfino for MVP.
And we will be back tomorrow night with our tips and tricks on Lore Masters Arcanum. And then, of course, Sunday. So excited. Our brand new campaign launching Tears of Aird using Stephen Chenot and Trollord Games here in this room, all local in the room. That will happen on Sunday. Then Rory, the following week, is running Fall of the Red Dawn, another Greyhawk campaign happening here at Blue Box. We have so much fun stuff coming. But vote for your stream MVP.
Come on.
Look at those eyes. I mean, honestly, is that not the most gorgeous? Now, Hob, you have said before you have.
Yes.
You've said you have openings, but I can't believe you have any more. You've got to be full up with commissions now, right? Am I wrong?
All the time. I need money. I will die.
Wait till you see the artwork.
Kick-ass art. You know where to find it.
Yeah, no lie.
I'm there.
No lie.
Dying, but I'm
okay. All right. So we have.
See that? Oh. You see that art right there? It's mid, but you know.
It's pretty mid. You're right. I'm barely working hard on that, bro. Bro, you should see the Rizia one that I'm not working on.
It is also mid.
Please, Hob, Just send in a stick figure with like tusks.
Yo. Yeah.
Just joking.
Perfect.
No, I mean, come on. Is that not? I mean, if anyone has seen better art for D&D anywhere, please let me know. I have not. This is.
wait.
Perfect.
I think a lot of the
Wait,
times
wait.
people.
Yeah, no, I got
Hey,
you.
no, I'm being honest now. I've seen in chat a lot of times people who either raid in or just come in for the first time, and they're like, "Whoa, that art is crazy." So, I mean,
Oh, so not the role play, not the game, not the DM, just the art.
The dude-
hey, you're all right too, Joe.
No, look at those. Look, I mean, those hands. Like
Amazing.
Yeah.
those were the ones that
It's all right.
sliced through the rope, gripped the stone, ripped open the door.
Owl.
And then the howl. All right, so it looks like. Wait, no, you got to do it one more time. Sorry, because it looks like you have won, and so give the mad chatters what they desire before we raid, loot, die, and repeat one more time, please. Rowan as stream MVP.
Yay!
Thank you. Sorry in advance. Wait, so am I supposed to howl for real?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's the whole point. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Ooh.
There you go.
Chills, stream MVP, bravo. We'll see you tomorrow night at 5:30 at Blue Box for our LMA. And again, thank you to this crew. Hobbs art is life. Red Hulk, thank you. John is always right. And the raid starting to loot, die, repeat in 3, 2, and 1.
John, you didn't even roll the winner for the VV.
Wait, what? There's no what?
We're giving Vivi away, remember?
Oh no, I never agreed to that. That was I didn't agree to that.
Over here. Just come
I
over
am
here.
coming to you.
Look, I win.
Also,
win.
if you guys are following,
Oh
and
yes,
you're
John. Let's
I missed it, and it's too
or
late.
if you,
All right, did we already raid? I think we already raided.
Not yet.
No?
If you're watching and you
if
haven't
you're
followed
watching,
yet,
If you're watching right now and you haven't followed, you followed, you have subbed, your sub expired. We have one question for you. What are you doing? Come on, give us a raid, give us a follow here. Blue Box rating, loot, die, repeat with 4850 folks. Great, awesome job. Thank.
only big brains subscribe to Blue Box. So if you have a big brain, you should subscribe. If not, then you're probably dumb.
Well said. Well said.
Make it up. The
Well
science
said.
made that.
And rating now.
Good night.